right there. What you think gonna happen? You think she gonna walk away? We keep talking about these men, how these men don't want to walk away. You think these women just walk away? They ain't gonna walk away. They're not gonna walk away, man. They're gonna start messing with you. They're gonna start running behind you. They're gonna want to know why you did it to me. Why you don't want to talk to me no more? And what about my car? And what about and they're gonna put your business out. That's the whole thing. That's why there has to be some type of desirability. There has to be a connection. There's got to be. When it's nothing but about money, first sign of trouble, that woman gone. And the first time, say what? First time you stop giving her that bread, that woman gone. That woman gone. The woman you pay, that's the type of woman, a meter dude. She a meter dude. You done took her to Vegas. She a meter dude on the floor. He got more money than you. He just got more money than you, you know. She like him more. Guess where she going? What you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Get on a plane and go home? What are you gonna do? You gonna sit there? You might try to talk to her. I'm gonna tell you right now, that ain't gonna, you niggas, because okay, let me tell you this. This is how it go. If a woman get with another man, you can't do nothing about it. Okay, I'm gonna go over there and fight the nigga. Go ahead. Then she'll probably leave with somebody else. But ain't nothing you can do about it, man. That's how the game go, man. You, and then you spending bread. You out here spending bread. The only incentive that woman has to continue that relationship is to peel more money off of you. That's the only reason. That woman looks around and she thinks about, why am I even dealing with this dude? I don't like this dude. He's not my type. He give me a lot of money, but I'm getting to a point where I don't need his money no more. That woman meet another man. I'm telling you, if that woman meet another man, and I saw the way she started smiling when he said, would you go on Corey Holcomb's platform? She said no, but she was smiling hard. She meet a guy like that, and you a YouTuber, and she meet a Corey Holcomb, that 30 years comedian, and she's been to his shows. She likes his comedy. She's gone, bro. That chick gonna hop in the first thing and get out of that. She's gone. She's gonna be with you. She's gonna be with you. Pull on up, man. We finna get into this, brother. I got the video right here. Let me go get the video. Pull this down. Going back. Oh, gotta go and send this one right here. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go with the view. Okay. Okay, this is what. Okay, let's go right here. There we go. Fair use, fair use. Check it out, man. Check it out.
Ain't this nigga married? Why are you flirting blatantly, loudly? Flirting with women on that platform. Why are you still protecting him in this moment? After this, if you talk about this again, Micca, you should not be trying to say this man no more. To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content. He only be flirting with me because that's good for content. Why? To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content. He only be flirting with me because that's good.
That's terrible. What's up, man? What's up? We're going to keep the going. Got to keep the lights on, man. Look, reach down there and hit the like button, man. That's terrible. That impression she's doing of Mika, that's terrible. That's just, she's low key telling you what she thinks about her.
Ain't this nigga married? Why are you flirting blatantly, loudly? Flirting with women on that platform. Why are you still protecting him in this moment? After this, if you talk about this again, Mika, you should not be trying to say this man no more. To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content. He only be flirting with me because that's good for content. Why?
That's terrible right there.
To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content. He only be flirting with me because that's good for content. Why?
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Now we know for sure. Mostly, if not everything you said was a lie, homegirl. And I hate that for you. I hate that you were put in a position to have to lie like that, because that nigga Anton didn't come to your rescue.
And the reason I'm telling you this, right, is you need to see this, because when you out here and you sloppy and you ain't covering your tracks, this is what's going to happen to you.
He left your ass. That's what it was, though. And see, when a person reaches out to you and says, hey, let's do an interview, instead of saying just okay, why didn't you ask any questions? I know I did. A person reaches out to me and say, hey, let me interview you, or when you going to come to this city? Let's just say, I'm asking questions. Interview me for what? What are we talking about? What are we doing? Why? But see, when you are, I feel like when some people are very, I don't want to use the word thirsty, but just kind of striving for success by any means, you don't ask questions. You just align with people you think are super successful that can put you on without, you got your blinders on.
Let me tell you how this go. Let me tell you this, how this work. You said, I need you to fly out here. We got to do some business that requires you to be here, right? She said, well, what exactly we doing? You got to tell them exactly what you're doing. And then, of course, which is what they always do. If they start like that, they're going to say, okay, can I bring my man? And you say, well, if you pay for his ticket, yeah, he can, we got a hotel room for you. If you pay his ticket, yeah. So if he buys his own ticket, he can come with me. He sure can. That's how you do that, man. That's how they know you straight. That's how you know they straight. That's how you know they straight. Now, I'm going to say this to you. A lot of times what niggas will do is the first time they will be proper. But when you fly back the second, third time, and, he don't want to buy a ticket, and he done met you, and you got other plans. Unfortunately for, those things happen. They shouldn't, but guy might make a play, or maybe you'll make a play. Maybe you want to get with him. But anytime you're dealing with random women, like women on YouTube, say you go to her channel and you decide to collab, that's via digitally. So that really ain't no big deal. When you say, come to my city, like they do on the streamers, we want to be together on the same thing. You see a lot of that on the Twitch. That's when it opens you up. And let me tell you, as a man, you being sloppy, because that opens you up for prosecution, man. You taking a hell of a chance, bro. This is the age of the Me Too and all that. You taking a hell of a chance, bringing a strange woman down there. You don't know her. You don't know what that woman is capable of doing, man. You don't. And you bringing her in, and you on some other shit. You don't want to do that, man. You want to be a man. Be a man. You want to talk to her Tell her it ain't got nothing to do with this channel and ain't got nothing to do with your channel. I can help you build your channel, but my interest is in you. I'm interested in getting to know you. Can I get to know you? That's what you say. That's what you put out. That's what you say. If she said, well, I really just want my channel built and I don't have no man, I ain't really looking to date, then you leave it like that. You say, well, all right, well, we can do something with the channel. And then, hey, man, who knows where that'll go? I'm just saying, you're a grown man, that's a grown woman. But you cannot hide your intent. You cannot do that. That ain't nothing player about you hide your intentions. Anything that disguises your intention is some sucker shit, period. That anything like that. I'm not saying y'all gonna smash, but there's nothing wrong with you telling an attractive woman that you highly interested, and while she's in town, you love to get to know her better if that's possible. She says, well, I don't know, I'll think about it. Then she knows you've said that. So when you come on to her, it's not a surprise. She turns it down, she turns it down. She accepts it, she accepts it. But I agree, you cannot bring somebody to your city and the only reason you want them in your city because you're trying to make a play. Here we go.
And when you got your blinders on and you don't really see what's in front of you, now look where we are. You was too ready. He reached out to me and said, can I interview you? And you just said, yeah. Got him. I'm sitting on some information. I don't want to get thrown in the mix. I don't want to get thrown in the mess. Because I have a story. Let's just say I was propositioned as well. I was asked as well.
And let me say this, it's just like with a crime, right? Say there's a series of crimes. A dude is strangling people. You have people who are obviously mentally not well. They may join in because they want the what he's doing. It's monkey see, monkey do. They see him do it, so they do it. So when you fly women in, right? It's easy for other women to just jump in the mix, man. These stories could not even be true. It's possible they could not be true. So you have to watch out for that too. But she made one, she was on the panels and they did a lot of arguing. She really gave him pushback. I don't know the whole entire, like how much, but there's a couple on Google when you go and look at it. She was giving him a lot of pushback.
But you know why it didn't work out for me? I was asking too many damn questions. You know what? I got to really think about if I really want to share all of that with you guys, because it's not a real big deal, but it just goes to show what works on certain people and what doesn't. And then it also goes to show like what your intentions are as well. But let's keep going. I'm going off. Okay, y'all see this ring? Out of all my days of knowing MICCA in this particular space, never once ever seen her wear a ring on a ring finger. And my thing is this, because she's going to get into it. Why hide the marriage? You don't have to overexpose the marriage, but baby, you are out here operating like you were not married at all. If you're married, you should honor that in any space that you're in. That's Anton's claim to fame. I'm a married man. I did it right. I did it at the beginning. I said this to him myself one day and said, if you did.
Hey, Google took care of me yesterday, man. Thank you, Google. They took that other stream. That thing finished at 50,000 views, brother. I appreciate it. And I went and looked at it. It was them. That wasn't me.
Didn't have your wife, you would just be another nigga on the internet. even though we can clearly see he does not honor or respect his marriage. Clearly, this is no speculation. This is what it is. But he knows how announcing that he is married, you know, it increases his value to people. To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content. He only be flirting with me because that's good for content. Why?
That's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible.
But we know she getting paid.
Yeah, she
That's
is
what we
getting
do know.
Yeah, she getting her
She's
money.
getting paid to play, whether she's getting paid to pretend like his side chick or not. She's getting paid to do something with that man.
No, that's my
Oh,
that's
you
my
want to protect
business.
him?
That's
So
my
then how
business.
much?
That's
I don't remember that part. He was on her ass. Oh my Lord. He said, oh, you can't reveal it because of that NDA, right? Oh, because you want to protect him, right? So then how much? Damn. She said back up a little bit.
my business mindset because there are other people on that show.
When you just when you just a dude and you talk to women, they either respond, which you're gonna have a very high rejection rate. Okay. Nobody wants that, but you're gonna have a very high rejection rate. But in the end, when you finally strike gold, you don't have to worry about stuff like this. You don't have to worry about all of this stuff and now this person got and things this way. When you use your bread, it does cut through a lot of the normal foolishness. But if one of those people are not full in, and if one of those people if one of those people are disgusted, they are absolutely disgusted by the thought of the world looking at you and her together, you're going to have all types of problems from her, brother. All types of problems from her. That's just, I know how they do. You're going to have all types of problems from them women, man. Because you got to understand, they want to keep a certain level. They have interest from men to begin with, but they want to keep a high interest from men. And they only want it from certain types of men. If you're the wrong type of man and they are viewed to the world as those are the type of men she likes, she ain't gonna like that. She ain't gonna like that at all. They gonna clear that up. They gonna make a big deal. You guys keep talking. I've been trying to tell you, I'm probably the only nigga over here that's really pointing this shit out, bro. I'm probably the only nigga that's really doing it, bro. I'm trying to help. In the end, men gonna be better off. You listen to what I'm talking about, you'll get what I'm saying. Man, these women will deny you, man. You out here giving them bread, hoping that they'll like you later. They'll like me later, man. I'm gonna give her everything she wants. I'm highly attracted to her. She gonna like me later. You can't buy attraction. If it was that easy, none of these guys, you wouldn't have divorce court. You wouldn't have all these problems. If all you had to do was drop some money down. All you had to do was put some bread down, we wouldn't have none of the problems we have now. We got all of these gender wars. We got all these problems. There's more to it than bread. Will they take your bread? Yeah. Do a lot of them need bread? Yeah. Yeah. But no, this age of social media now, man. If you're doing it like that, and a lot of women gonna take them off. It's a matter of time before Speed and all those guys, that Kai dude, I know he got cameras and stuff. Just a matter of time before somebody gonna accuse him of something. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. These guys want to be players so bad. So bad. Hey, how you doing, Linda? These dudes want to be players so bad. You just look at them, they're pathetic, man. They think they can put on some shades. They think they cool. These dudes is simps, bro. And they're nothing but, they're simps. These dudes are not cool, dude. These dudes, the only attention they get is because they got a fancy car or a big chain on. Women don't notice these dudes. They've never had women until they got money. They've never had women until they got money. They played video games. They got dogged out. They got used. They got lied to. They finally come across some money. Well, it can come from a good job. They finally get a little money coming in. They start trying to be players, and they keep failing. I've been trying to tell you guys, it's a lot of that stuff is, you got to sort of, it's like OJT, man. You got to have a little experience, and then you got to sort of follow it. You got to deal with her and get the path ready for the journey you guys want to go together. You sort of have to do it like that. When these guys out here writing books, this is nothing but a hustle, man. All of this gender stuff, this is nothing but a hustle. These niggas is just hustling, y'all. The women don't work that way. These niggas is clowning. They all they dressed up. They telling you they can help you make money, but they made their money off of you. How can you tell me how to make money when Google is the one that made you rich? And they sell niggas a dream. And it's nothing. See, I'm a little bit older than you guys. It's not gonna work with me. I'm doing this because we gotta let the world know. So a lot of niggas don't like that. A lot of niggas don't like me doing this, but I'm doing it. And I'm gonna keep doing it. And I'm gonna keep doing it. We gotta let these people know, man. You got a lot of young men come on YouTube, social media. They've been hurt. A lot of them, family situation messed up, mother, father. Or they were single mom. Their mom really didn't know how to raise a man. All they know is aggression and the wrong thing, and they come to a space like this, and then they get used by the men here who are pushing foolishness, telling them to be niggas, telling them to be thugs. That ain't how you get women, man. I was telling you, look at the Fresh and Fit. I said, man, what man wants to yell and argue with a woman? I'm gonna go pick a fight with the woman. That's Fresh and Fit. Let me bring them on the panel, calling them hoes. Pick a fight. Look at them. I'm not gonna take your shit. I'm calling them all types of names the very minute they stand up for themselves. Get our ass out of here. I said, man, that ain't how you talk to women, man. The whole process is to get to know her. How you gonna get to know her if you're kicking her out the studio? That don't make sense. No, man, he just trying to show you how he stomped down. I said, that's stupid, bro. I said, man, you have to go with what works, man. That's optics, brother. I said, you have to do what works. See, you know, and I'm looking at these guys. You ever been on a date? A lot of these niggas ain't ever been on no date. Two things I've learned since I've been on YouTube. A lot of these niggas have never been kissed. When a woman walks up to them and kisses them in the mouth, a lot of these niggas really ain't never been on no date. They don't understand the mood. They don't understand the mood that you get in when you're on a date. They don't understand that there's also pleasure in getting to know her. It's a sensation. And it's very enjoyable as you and her get to know each other. We're not talking about the next level, yeah, but even on that level, there's a pleasure there. There's a feeling of as you interact with someone who's very attracted to you. You're attracted to her. She's attracted to you. There's a pleasure right there, man. You can't put that in words. So when you say all I'm gonna do is yell at her and I'm gonna tell her what to do. Hey, let me tell you something. You're gonna shut up. You're gonna do what I tell you to do. And after we get this drink down, we go into my room. That's a fool. That ain't no Mac. That's a fool. Not only is that a fool, but the type of woman you could get away with that. Damn, that woman is hopelessly addicted to drugs, bro. And that's what a lot of these niggas is. That's really who they with. When you get down to it, a lot of these niggas, girlfriends and women, she's hopelessly addicted to drugs. And he's able to talk down to her, treat her like that. Get your ass up to go upstairs. Yeah, they hooked on drugs. What else they gonna do? If they don't do that, they can't get their fix. I'll be listening to these niggas. I'll be like, man, nobody want no drug addict. When I want a drug addict? Man. I don't even like to get up like that. I gotta get up. She need her hit. I gotta get up, go all the way down there, man, buy the stuff, come back, feed it to her. Man, y'all some sucker ass niggas, man. That's the best y'all can get out here. Yeah. Just listening to these niggas, man. Here we go.
I do not know how much.
So then let's give a rank.
Story. Because I have a story to tell, and I'm ready to tell it. Okay. I ain't get blown out though. But we'll talk about it. Get the likes up.
Anton met your husband.
In person, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Pay attention to the language. Absolutely not. Why? Why all the drama? Absolutely not. Why not? She said it like, oh no, that could never happen. But as professionals with a working relationship.
Hey man, what's up with her, man? What's up with her, man? She on that powder. Oh, that's how you got her, man. That's how you got her. She got to be on that powder. That's how you got her. She didn't want to know you until you got on that powder. Oh, I see how you're moving, brother. I see what you do, man. You got them needles and shit. That's your game. You the needle man. All right, I see you, player. You at the bitch with the needle, okay? You the needle man. You the needle Mac. You got money in your pocket. You got a needle in your other pocket. Got you, bro. I hope it work out for you, bro. Yeah, they got a jailhouse. They already waiting. They already know you coming. These niggas ain't got no motherfucking game. They got a lead. They was running around here talking about lead with your wallet. Dumb nigga. That's how you go straight to the jail. Lead with your wallet. And then they be complaining about the women don't want nothing from them, or the woman, all the woman want, all she want is my money, man. All she doing is, all you do, you ain't nothing. All you do is take my money. Well, you been offering it. What about me? You ain't got enough money. These niggas. That bitch don't want you, man. She want that powder. What about you? She don't want you because you ain't got enough bread to give on that. Man, it ain't but one way, man. Off the muscle. If you ain't getting them off the muscle, you're going to catch hell on the back end. Period. Off the muscle. Simple as that, man. And she got to claim you. All this hide shit, that's what happens. She got to claim you. She got to claim. She got to stand in the front. She got to stand in the front of criticism of you. Her friends, her family, criticism of you, and still claim, that's my man. Well, y'all, you know what? That's my man. Y'all don't have to worry about him. Now that's how you got to move, man. You niggas be at these fat chicks. You niggas be scared. Same way. Y'all scared. Y'all gonna get caught. It's the same thing. You don't want that. You don't want people to think you thirsty. So you want to slide into a fat chick's life. But you don't want nobody to put that down on you. It's the same thing. Just like you denied. Just like niggas saw you last night They saw you last night over Lulu's house. Big 415 Lulu. They saw you down there. No, that wasn't me, man. Man, it was that same St. Louis Cardinal hat your ass been wearing for the past 4 years. No, man, it wasn't me, man. You're the only person in this neighborhood wear that hat. Yeah, man, I ain't mess with that big chick, man. I don't know what you told me. The same way, bro. The same way. Seeing a nigga up in the club, man, he was running from his girl. He had went with this big chick. She was okay. I thought he was doing a little bit much, man. That man was running from her. He said, hey, man, that chick in the red, she coming toward me. He said, distract her, man. Just distract her. Just distract her. So she came up. And I said, hey, how you doing? I said, we got a special today. And she looked at me, man, that dude, I saw him. He was moving through that crowd. And she said, I'll come back. And she was winning there. And then he went all the way around. And he was smashing. He didn't want nobody to know. He's asking for trouble. Now, what if that woman would have been a bad girl? Huh? What if she wouldn't have been thirsty and letting him do that to her? What if she'd have been a mean chick and say, oh, so this how it is. You want to come to the club and run from me? Okay. I know what to tell. I know what to tell them people. I know exactly what to tell them white folks. And don't say shit when they come get your ass. Y'all playing with fire, man. I'd be like, man, that shit, you can't be doing that to these women, man. Man, just tell her y'all can't do nothing. I want to go to the club with you. We can't go to the club together, baby. Well, I'm going. Okay, well, you go to, man, I go to another club. You got to deal with the reality of this stuff, man. Guys want somebody to give them something. They're going to give you some time, nigga. They're going to give your ass some time. You better know what you're doing. These niggas be trying to be player. These niggas ain't got no game, bro. I'm the only nigga that's calling this shit out. Platinum. The realest nigga you know.
And you're being flown out here and there to do business, I would think it would be respectful for your husband to know that man, just off safety reasons alone. Whether he's going with you to these events or not, he needs to have a rapport with this man, no? I would think.
No,
you need to know.
She makes a wonderful point right there. Safety. You don't know that person that's flying you out. Safety. Your man, he cares. If he's married to you, he cares about your safety. And we're not even talking about you committing adultery. We're talking about once you touch down, you're gonna be okay, right? No harm gonna come to you. Once you get where you're going, everything's gonna be okay. You have to know that. And we can be young and dumb and irresponsible, but eventually it's gonna come back to haunt you.
Something. But to say absolutely not, I would never want to be in this position that MICCA is in right now. I would never want to be in a position where I'm looked at as a side chick, as a married woman to a married man. Number one, I would never be flying out, hanging out, basketball games, such and such, as a married woman with a married man. I would never want to have to go on platforms and explain myself and my position because of the decisions that I've made with this married man. What's to be jealous of? I don't, where do y'all get that from?
Really?
No.
This is
So he's never met your husband?
No.
This is Jazz Nicole, somebody who was a panelist with Anton on one of his channels. She knows MICCA. She's worked with MICCA. She was there as she was one of the few who gave him pushback. And she's speaking out. She did a review of the Top Perspective video. We don't have the whole thing, but we went through it and we took what we felt were highlights. It's interesting to me that she made this comment about MICCA. Right here.
Ain't this nigga married? Why are you flirting blatantly, loudly? Flirting with women on that platform. Why are you still protecting him in this moment? After this, if you talk about this again, Micca, you should not be trying to say this man no more. To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that she is she to some degree concealing feelings that about Micca. Uh, does she think Micca's slow? You know what I'm saying? And I'm just a fly on the wall, brother. I'm just a fly on the wall.
He only be flirting with me because that's good for content. Why? To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content. He only be flirting with me because that's good for content. Why? Now,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe that's nothing, right? Here we go. Here we go. Fair use.
up right there. It should have been a no, they haven't met before.
He says, JAS lying her ass off. She wouldn't do nothing, none of that with Anton. She just taking advantage of Dion high stepping on Anton because he kicked her off his show. Dion. Okay. Anton, you did it to yourself. Yeah, I don't know. Dolomite, I don't know enough people. She just taking advantage. Dion high stepping, okay, on Anton. Stepping, okay, flexing on Anton because him and her had issues in the past. She's lying her ass. She wouldn't do nothing. Oh, he's saying that she would go. That's what you're saying. He says she's not telling the truth. If Anton had offered her that's what he's saying. I don't know. We going by what she's saying. She's saying she would not. She was offered it, but she turned it down.
And I don't think they ever will.
You're not friends.
No.
Okay.
Friends,
Girl, Micca, baby. It's the flat out bold-faced lie for me. Even when we first started reacting to this whole situation, when it first came out that you were the woman that was with him at the Corey Holcomb show, my first response was, ain't that his friend? Don't they be at the games together? That's his homegirl, ain't it? You're trying to not make yourself look worse, but you're making yourself look worse by not keeping it real, Micca. When you clearly are revered, especially by Anton as his friend, his chick, that he thinks is just so beautiful and holds him down and da-da-da-da-da. The reason why...
Hold on. Hey, do me a favor, man. Look, shout out. Look, say hello in the chat, man. If you're in the cloud, look, reach down there and like the platform. In addition to that, right, you can subscribe. You also can support, hit the super chat, hit the Cash App. But I do have a question. How many of you guys think she's not telling the truth? And that if that opportunity existed for her, the one that he gave Micca, she would take it. Just put a 1 in the chat. If you put a 1 in the chat, if you think she's not telling the truth, put a 2 if you don't know. If you got the time, man, because I want to go ahead and put a 1. Okay, one guy says he doesn't believe her. 2 guys say, 3 guys say, okay, 3 guys don't believe her, 1 guy, 4 guys. A lot of, okay, 1, 2. A lot of people on the fence, man. What's up with you, man? Shout out to the chat box. Here we go.
This whole situation is worse for Micca, I think. It's because she's not being authentic. Just be honest. Because the lies are crumbling as you say them in these interviews. because these interviewers are not letting up on you. Okay? Now we know for sure, mostly, if not everything you said was a lie, homegirl. And I hate that for you. I hate that you were put in a position to have to lie like that, because that nigga Anton didn't come to your rescue. He left your ass for dead. Y'all stop creating these narratives that I'm mad because, oh, he took my spot. Somebody took my spot. Now I'm mad. Like, oh, he like to look like he pimping. Let me make sure I'm very intentional about how I engage with this person, because this could never be me.
They don't believe it. I wonder why y'all. I've never seen. Apparently, she was on some of his panels, so you guys probably have listened or whatever to the things she said. It's interesting how you guys believe that. They believe she okay. I believe she turned down Anton, but she most definitely lied talking about she wouldn't fool with a married man, especially if she's attracted to him. Okay, all right, okay.
Need to put on for content. I can't do it.
Yeah, yeah, right here. Yeah, she's implying something about MICCA as far as her the spectrum a little bit, saying she her mental capacity, she's familiar with MICCA, so she might be low-key telling us why she failed for Anton's money bag chasing game. Wow. I mean, I've been listening to MICCA for this whole month. I haven't picked up anything. Did you guys pick up some stuff like that? There might be some spectrum or a situation where there's a certain level of expectation that she's not meeting, because it could just be her. It could just be her. But when she did this right here, it just made me wonder.
Platform. Why are you still protecting him in this moment? After this, if you talk about this again, MICCA, you should not be trying to say this man no more. To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content.
Yeah, I'm wondering. When I saw that, I just was it shocked me. Is she implying something that she works with her, she knows her? Is let me see. Here we go.
He only be flirting with me because that's good for content. Why? To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content.
Is he suggesting that there's some level of mental expectation that MICCA's not meeting? Is it more than just falling for Anton? Is it more to it? What's going on here, man?
Hanging out, basketball games, such and such, as a married woman with a married man. I would never want to have to go on platforms and explain myself and my position because of the decisions that I've made with this married man. What's to be jealous of? I don't, where do y'all get that from?
Really?
No,
So he's never met your husband?
no.
And why is that?
So, has Anton ever met your husband in person? Absolutely not. So first, you made the claim as if they didn't meet in person, but they have met before. Now, it's actually no, they've never met. You see, MICCA, how it's just like,
What are we learning over here? You got to get it off the muscle. You got to get it off the muscle. Listen, health. I'll tell you right now, we always talking about money. The most important thing for a man is his health. That's way more important than money. If the option is go to work tonight or go to the gym, go to the gym. Your health. You want to be healthy as long as you live. When you start talking about you're going through issues medically, you want that to be around late 90s. But you do not need to be getting unhealthy. There's a guy out here had a heart attack. He's 32 years old. He had a massive heart attack. He's dead. 32. He leaves a wife and 4 kids. Had a heart attack, man. You better get out there. You got to take care of yourself. What are you learning from this thing on here? You got to get serious dealing with these women, man. Hey, do they want, you got a lot to give? Do they want to come down there, be a part of what you're doing? Right? You got to let them know how you move. If you thirsty and you want to smash, now that ain't my thing on that. But if you want to be fair, you probably got to let them know those are your intentions. If there's a no, you accept it, and guess what? None of this stuff ever happens. No, they won't say that about you. Now, I'm not saying nothing to do with employment. A person want to put in an application, a person wants to get a job. That's got nothing to do with that. What's that baddie show? Eventually it's going to catch them. They've been doing that to them baddie chicks. The people on that Zeus channel, they've been having those women send them nudes. I know a chick that went on the show. She sent all types of nudes, and I was looking at it. I said, well, why are you sending this man all your nude stuff? I want to get on the show, and he be asking me to send it to him. And I told her, I said, I don't know if that's a good idea, but she got on the show. She got on the show. And so that told me they smashing them chicks. All of that running and fighting, security, grabbing them women. You guys don't know what go on behind the scenes. That ain't no professional. All of that Caribbeans, all of that baddie stuff. A lot of them women strippers. A lot of them women hood rats. They smashing them chicks. We go. We got $5 holler. We appreciate it, man. Shout out to the sniper, silent sniper. He says, Jazz problem is she forgets that a lot of this stuff is recorded. Anton online offered to fly her out, and she giggled. Oh, shit. She was giggly. Okay. Says, MICCA, appreciate it, brother. MICCA realized that Anton has connections, so she loses her looks to get close to him and get around his connections, siphon them, and then move on. She was trying to level up. Yeah. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Yeah. Corey Holcomb, for her, because she's a fan, was a level up for her. She was going to probably, she probably was going to quit anyhow. She probably was going to network with him because she probably had her eyes on Darlene's spot. Okay. Says she lost her rebellion role to the light-skinned Molly. Okay. Okay, man, that's the thing about these panels, man. That's the thing. It's going to happen to bad. Remember, Platinum said it over here. It hadn't happened. It's going to happen. All it takes is one woman to start talking. That's all it takes. Once they start talking, the wheels start to come off, man. If they're doing stuff, that's all it takes.
You're losing credibility the more you keep talking. I hate to say it, sis. It's just some things that you should have just kept to yourself. Because he just caught you up right there. It should have been no, they haven't met before. And I don't think they ever will.
You're not friends.
No.
Okay.
Friends.
Girl, MICCA, baby. It's the flat out bold-faced lie for me. Even when we first started reacting to this whole situation,
Let me see.
when it first came out that
Let me put a question out there to the chat. Put a 1 in the chat, a 1, if you think from the way she says she's not friend with Anton. And we seen her, like we see the picture, we seen her sitting at the basketball game, we seen her in the hotel room with him. Put a 1 in the chat if you think MICCA at some point was a stripper. Because that's how they look at those customers. They'll go all back in the back, get rubbed up, felt up, touched on, palmed. And then if you used to go up and say, is he your friend? They'll say, hell no. Hell no, that nigga ain't my friend. Trying to figure this thing out, man. Put a 1 in the chat if you think she was a stripper. If you don't, you're right. I mean, don't put, so nobody thinks she was I got you. All right. Nobody thinks she was a dancer. Maybe when she was younger, when she was doing all that rap stuff. I saw the Trina shout out. We know Trina used to be a dancer. All that rap stuff, a lot of those women used to strip. Here we go. Look, for the world to know, this whole chat box, nobody thinks she was a dancer. So here we go.
For the woman that was with him at the Corey Holcomb show, my first response was, ain't that his friend? Don't they be at the games together? That's his homegirl, ain't it? You're trying to not make yourself look worse, but you're making yourself look worse by not keeping it real, Micca. When you clearly are revered, especially by Anton, as his friend, his chick, that he thinks is just so beautiful and holds him down and da-da-da-da-da. The reason why this whole situation is worse for Micca, I think, is because she's not being authentic. Just be honest, because the lies are crumbling as you say them in these interviews.
You can't have a relationship with a woman. That's another thing. Lesson to learn. You can't be with a woman and she has a green light to do what she wants. And hold up, the conversation between you and her is, I want to do my dream. I've always dreamed to be in entertainment. Please don't get in the way of my dream. You can't do that. You can't say, hey, you could just hop on a plane with niggas you met off the net. You can't do that, man. You can't do that. When you tell her, hey, we trying to build something here. I got a good thing going. I'm going to retire in a couple of years. Let's raise a family. Let's get a home. Let's buy another home. We've chosen to be with each other. Let's keep that going. I'm sorry about your music career. It didn't pop off. But no, I can't allow you to just go on the internet and, with these random dudes. You got to say that. Now, when you don't say that, look at what happened to him. Look at what happened to him. Look at this. Look at this. You can't just say a woman gets to do what she wants. Now, that's going to be interpreted to something. Look, a woman, you can't let a woman do what she wants, man. You have to do, you the husband, you can't really do what you want. Y'all have to work together within a marriage. Period. Both people. And what happens if you guys just keep disagreeing and disagreeing? Guess what? It's called divorce. I wouldn't be with no chick that still wants to be a singer. Used to sing in a band. Okay. Used to sing in a band. You know a nigga, he wants you to come. You met a nigga at the church. He's trying to put a group together. He wants you in it. No. You don't want me to take your dream from you. No, you're married now. No, you're married. You niggas too easy, man. You niggas say, you good. Go ahead and live your dream. Hell yeah. Man, that man smashing your woman, man. You're going to get played by the game, man. Here we go.
Because these interviewers are not letting up on you. Okay? Now we know for sure, mostly, if not everything you said was a lie, homegirl. And I hate that for you. I hate that you were put in a position.
He said, what is that? Virgin. We got Cash on. What is it, Virginia Cash? You guys have these names, man. It amazes me. It amazes me how gameless these young niggas are, man. These lames actually think Anton got any level of thank you. Thank you. I'm done, right? Thank you. I can end the stream right there. Thank you, brother. This notion that that's game. That shit fucks me up. The notion that giving a woman thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, the notion of telling a woman, I'll build your YouTube channel up, 50,000 subs, the notion of pointing at the camera, walking around the hotel room with a toothbrush in your mouth, the notion of all of that, flying women in and and that's not game, man. That's really low key. That's soft shoe tricking. That's what that is. That's soft shoe tricking. That's soft shoe doing it. That's a dude. He doing it on the low. He using the money on the low. It's not even that. It's really simping. It's really just simping. It's simping. It's square biz. It's how they move. It's how they interact with each other. It's one day you'll be mine. Valentine's Day, I'm gonna shower you with roses and candy, and one day you'll be mine, and let's go to the casino. You hit for $50,000 off the $100 I gave you, and you keep all, you can keep it all. Well, what about the 100 you gave me? No, that's your money. I hope you like me. I hope you like, she likes me, man. I don't want to, yeah, come on, man. You simping. You simping. You simping. Say he's a trick, nothing more, nothing less. Price me wrong. That's what's going to come to you, man, when you're out here dealing with these women. Triple X says barefoot tricking. Barefoot, nigga done took his shoes off. So he tried to pull the same strategy with that lady from Chicago, Flip Red. Her name is Danny. The Chicago Flip Red. She wouldn't fly the check out, but he flew out the good-looking chick. Okay. Yeah, any type of thing like that. If you're a businessman and you're telling women you ain't going to fly them out, you don't want to fly out the ugly ones just you're not a businessman. If I'm a businessman and I'm going to the boxing match, now that's pleasure though, but I'm saying anything dealing with business, you have to fly them all out or you fly none of them out. And if you're going to deal with women, man, as a man, you need to be married. He is that. And you need to be done with all of that other stuff, man, because you know it's going to mess with your business. That's the thing that you got to be concerned with. If other dudes on the panel is smashing and smashing, you don't want none because it'll mess with your business. We put Shannon Sharp up there. We put Cam Newton. Both of these men have messed their money up trying to get women, talking crazy about women. Women got to serve them and all of that.
To have to lie like that because that nigga Anton didn't come to your rescue. He left your ass for dead. Y'all stop creating these narratives that I'm mad because, he took my spot. Somebody took my spot. Now I'm mad. Like, he like to look like he pimping. Let me make sure I'm very intentional about how I engage with this person. Because this could never be me. I don't need to put on for content. I can't do it. But because Anton is the type of person, in my opinion, if he can't see a way to use you, you're not coming around. So of course he only wants beautiful women around him because it makes him look better. He knows the value. But not only does he want them around, but he wants to make it look like he has access to them physically. He has said this multiple times before. You can't bring your man around Anton. And she knows that. And my thing is, after this whole Corey Holcomb thing, the way that he still tried to use you and make you look crazy as hell, never came to your defense, I would have aired that nigga out. It would have been no more protecting Anton. No, Anton told me he don't like meeting people's spouses. He don't like being around other men like that. Nah, I couldn't make no effort because he wasn't interested in meeting my husband. He just wanted to meet me.
Yeah, right there. That's no, hold on. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Out here, you have to deal with a woman's man. I'm sorry. If you're gonna be out here and you're dealing with women, they get men. They have men, man. They get married. They have kids. They live lives. You have to deal with their men. Now, I'm saying if you got a business, say you open up a restaurant. You 41, you got a restaurant. They're gonna have waitresses. What are you gonna do? They can only work there unless they slip you. It's not gonna work, man. And guess what? They're gonna get picked up. They're gonna hop in the car with guys, and all types of things they're gonna do with those men, and it's gonna come back to you. You can't participate though. You can't do any of that because they work for you. And now, do I think Negroes always follow the script? I know they don't. And that's why they ruin their businesses.
Call a spade a spade. Say the thing, because that's the truth. That's the honest to God truth. You don't want to meet y'all husbands and boyfriends.
That's a red flag for any woman. A lot of women will test a man with that. A lot of women will test you off rip. Okay, we can do it, but you gotta meet my husband first. And they'll be looking right at you to see what you're gonna do. When you the type of dude, you only can deal with them without their man, that's a tremendous red flag. And most men, when a woman tells them that, they're not gonna let their woman around you. Most men, when a woman tells her man that she bought you up and he didn't want to meet you, or he told her he only needed to do it with her and she ain't need you for this, he knows up front, oh wait, we can't do nothing with him. He said, $5 holler, we appreciate you, TBE Trucking. Shout out to you, player. He said, I don't judge Anton, I judge the women who choose to be around him. Okay, wait a minute. He said that on his live streams multiple times that he doesn't want their men around when he flies. Yeah, see, you can't do it that way, man. The world don't work that way. You know what that's like? That's like a dude saying, I'm going to go to the strip club and I'm going to drop $400. So I'm going to take 2 of them with me. I'll bring them back, but 2 leave with, it don't work. He said, well, that don't work that way. It don't work like that. You got to deal with the woman. You probably have to deal with a man. Now, do women still mess with dudes despite having a man? Are a lot of times the men cut out? Sometimes that's up to the woman, though. I'm saying as a man, you should never say no shit like that. As a man, you don't say no shit like that, man. If you need her to do something for you, if you got a birthday party, you got a club, and she one of the pretty chicks, and she wants to join the team, but she said her man will only do it if he can come and meet you first, then that's how it goes. And that's a scarcity mentality. When you have to do this stuff for women, when you look at women in the sense you can't meet their men, when you look at women in the sense that you got to pay for women, that's a scarcity mentality. That's a guy who thinks he lives with a mind of lack. His world, he looks at the world from the standpoint of, he looks at the glass as half full. He's missing something. He wants to, he feels like he got to strike this one opportunity. He'll never get a better opportunity in the future. Don't work that way, man. She got to be wanting to come. If you a rapper and you run into a dancer in Houston and bam, I mean, she just your type. You did a show, y'all on a bus. You say, you know what I can do? I can put her on the stage with me. If she say, well, I'm in a relationship right now, but I'd love to travel with you. But my man, you got to meet my man. If I'm a rapper, I'm saying, hell yeah, where he at? I'll tell him straight up, nah, man, your girl fine, man. I'm a rapper. I want her to be on stage with me dancing, man. Well, hey, man, that's my woman, man. I want her to do it. She wants to do it, but I don't know, I don't want to just round news like that. Hey, man, here go the other women. Let me bring the other women up. Talk to them. There you go. These other dancers. All we gonna do, man, is go and have fun. I can't make I see you gonna go here, but I can meet you on the third show. Hey, man, you get in free. Just let me know. Text me. We're gonna you can come backstage with us. That's how you do that, man. You let that man know that it ain't nothing like that. You don't say, "No, I can't. I don't want to meet you, man." Come in, that don't even make sense. I don't want to meet you. You got a man. I don't want to meet your man. What kind of it don't even make sense, man? He said greed is actually scarcity. It's scarcity that he thinks he has to use this money. It's scarcity that he thinks he's got to put his business at risk for this woman, as if there are not other beautiful women out there. It's also scarcity not to see that he has a lot of influence. He can help her a lot. Some people would say she didn't do enough. And I'm saying, what did she do to deserve this? And this is going to mess up conservative, the whole conservative thing up for her. Because, I don't know what they're going to do with her. But that's called karma, Mika. That stuff will come back on you.
Benefit is that he want to feel like your boyfriend when he around you. He said himself, your pussy got to be on the table a little bit to be his home girl.
That's just unprofessional to say that on a YouTube channel. It's pitiful, man. Some of these guys will say anything to try to be the boss player. And I get the conversations. Yeah, but the YouTube channel, when you not that, you up here talking about something. Hey, man, look, it's like this here. Any woman that's around me, not that I want it, but that box belongs to me. Because I just got that's just got to belong to me. Or you can't be around. Man, to say that's street talk. That's street talk. Do you know what that sound like? That sound like a dude at a strip club. That's like a strip club manager saying, if the women, hey, listen, you want to work here? Well, you got to pay us the payout. You got to give us the $95. But also, I'm not saying it's going to be all the time, but sometimes, I have little parties and, I might ask you to come home with me. So if you got a problem with that, then you can't work here. That sounds like some strip club shit. And they get away with that on a lot of these black strip clubs. They don't get away with that in white clubs. Ooh. Now, maybe some hole in the wall. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, because there's some low class white strip clubs out there. Maybe at those.
He said that shit. So of course he don't want to meet your man.
I seen a nigga get hired to be a manager at a strip club. and I think it was on a Monday, man. That nigga went straight to jail. He did some woman went down there and put an application in, and him and the DJ did some shit to him, man. The police came in there, took all them niggas to jail. 2 of the customers too. Them niggas had just went in there for some drinks. They said, "Come on out." He arrested them. They was in the back of the car, and then it turned out that he had told those women that they had to have sex with him, and they regretted doing it, and they called the police. Police came in there and arrested him. And them dudes right now, both of them dudes, the DJ and him, they in jail. And see, that's the thing. You get away with it a bunch of times, and you forget that you can't just do that. Then you keep doing it, then it come back on you. He said these women out here, there you go. Women out here trying to get some subs, man. Man, these women, what are you talking about? Social media, these women been go on Instagram. You got to be Instagram. Women on Instagram half naked all day, every day. All day, every day. Sub 300. You got women that work at Wendy's with 450,000 followers because they be half naked on their Instagram.
Because your man ain't going for that. You think every time I'm gonna get on the phone with your husband? Yeah, I'm gonna fly her out. We probably gonna get some drinks. No, he's sneaky. Or at least he tried to be. And the way Micca moved, it just kind of made her look a little sneaky too. So for me, I would have just said it. No, he ain't want to meet my man. He don't like that. I would have told it all. He's literally just a social media content creator that is super popular and has mastered, YouTube in this space, if you will. So it's a little bit different when just a guy that's commentating on different topics on the internet is asking to fly another man's wife out, as opposed to you taking a gig with Disney or Viacom or whatever like entertainment industry you want to think of. Yeah, you're going to ask a little bit. I mean, you should ask questions regardless, but you might ask a bit more questions when it's just a nigga that's just trying to fly you out. To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content.
What the?
He only be flirting with me because that's good for content. Why?
Why is she doing that impression of Micca with her face all contorted like that? Is she low-key telling us something?
Say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content. He only be flirting with me because that's good for content. Why?
It's terrible, man. It's terrible.
It's part of his brand to flirt with y'all. I'll never forget, y'all. I would be sitting on that panel, and I'm sitting back and I'm listening to him as he's talking to some of these women. I'm just like, ain't this nigga married? Why are you flirting blatantly, loudly? Flirting with women on that platform. Why are you still protecting him in this moment? After this, if you talk about this again, Micca, you should not be trying to say this man no more. To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content. He only be flirting with me because that's good for content.
That's terrible. We gonna clip that, man. I should have went ahead and put it together. I saw it last night. That's crazy.
Ain't this nigga married? Why are you flirting blatantly, loud?
Ain't that nigga married? Huh?
Flirting with women on that platform. Why are you still protecting him in this moment? After this, if you talk about this again, Micca, you should not be trying to say this man no more. To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content. He only be flirting with me.
Is she saying Micca a little bit slow? little short bus or something like that? Because that's the way that's what I'm interpreting. I don't know. She knows her. She knows it, but it's not women said because this a man's space. I don't know, but them women be going in on, man, they be roasting each other over there, bro. She tripping on me, man. Man, bro, you know this will be a fight, bro. You know already, man. Y'all, and so y'all playing with Micca. Micca got them arms. Micca got hands too, bro. You better be careful, Jazz. You better be careful. Who you messing with?
Blatantly, loudly flirting with women on that platform. Why are you still protecting him in this moment? After this, if you talk about this again, Micca, you should not be trying to say this man no more. To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content. He only be flirting with me because that's good.
Oh no, that's a shot, bro. She's sticking. Look how she's deliberately looking like that. Yeah, that's a shot. She's saying she got no problem with Micca, but I think she has an issue with Micca.
For content, why? Any woman who is self-aware knows that she can leverage her looks. It shouldn't be the only thing you're leveraging, but Micca, you know, he's going to flirt with you because he wants to fuck. If he hasn't already, I hope to God that he didn't. But after what I just saw,
hold up, Miss Ross, welcome to this side of the world. We're men over here, Miss Ross. He says no, she's just joking. If you got a moment, man, put a 1 in the chat if you think she low key don't like Micca, or or 2 if she's just joking. Hold on, let me go back to the thing. Help me with this, man, because I think this was a shot. Ellie Ross. Okay, it's Ross. Okay, I got you. Yes, ma'am. I stand corrected. Here we go. Check it out. Put a 1. Yeah, like she got something.
Because that
You don't do all that. Now, come on, you gonna do all of that?
Blatantly, loudly flirting with women on that platform. Why are you still protecting him in this moment? After this, if you talk about this again, Micca, you should not be trying to say this man no more. To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content. He only be flirting with me because.
All right, you know what? You know what, bro? That's her video. That's her friend. What are you talking about? When she said she's supposed to be doing an impersonation of Micca, right here.
With women on that platform. Why are you still protecting him in this moment? After this, if you talk about this again, Micca, you should not be trying to say this man no more. To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content. He only be flirting.
Yeah. Why is she looking like that? Thank you, man. Damn.
With me because that's good for content. Why? Any woman who is self-aware knows.
Somebody said, is that you, Micca? This a burner account right here, this Ellie Ross.
That she can leverage her looks. It shouldn't be the only thing you're leveraging.
Look, I'm sorry, man. I'm just trying, I'm impartial, but this is a terrible thing. Because Micca, we've heard Micca talk. We heard her. None of the men, I've looked around, no man has done anything like that with Micca, suggested to Micca. All men have done was compliment her physically and all that. And now this woman's talking, and here she goes.
To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content.
What?
He only be flirting with me because that's good for content.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, it's true. Uh-oh. What are we gonna do? And she'll probably leave. So You're gonna insult me like that, ma'am. And I think it's a dude. See, a lot of times these people, they have these fake profiles, right? That's a dude. You're gonna have to hit the panel, Miss Ross, or you can take your leave. You insulted me. I never insulted you. If you want to hit the panel, you come up and explain us why you think she's not doing it, that she's cool with MICCA. And maybe they are cool. Okay, I don't know them. I'm just going by this. I'm saying this is a strange way to show your friendship. Don't you think so? Is it just me? You got to hit the link, Ms. Ross, or you can take your leave. We enjoyed you staying here, but you insulted me, and you had no reason to do that. You called me a fool. Why? How am I a fool? Okay, I did see that she said they cool. Okay, they cool. Yeah, okay. Now, I shouldn't let you get out of that, but all right, look at that. My apologies. You see that? We're actually friendly over here. You're welcome over here, but nobody talks about you. Nobody's talking about you. You don't talk about me. Nobody in this chat. We're gentlemen over here. The men over here are gentlemen. So we expect you to be a lady. So you won't have any problem over here. We don't know her. Obviously, you do. I think this is funny, but I'm going to tell you something on the real side. I think this is going to be misinterpreted in a way that she has some type of underlying issue with me. Hello, here we go. Look at this.
About this again, Micca. You should not be trying to say this man no more. To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content. He only be flirting with me because that's good for content.
Do business.
What's good with you, Black man?
Have you been keeping up with what we're doing today?
Yeah. I've been watching for like a couple of minutes. You know what I'm saying? I just caught the show for real.
Do you think her impersonation of MICCA is spot on right here?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, like you said, it's kind of hilarious on how she's trying to imitate her or whatever. But I guess she's spot on or whatever. But yeah, she just cracking jokes, man. That's all it is.
Okay,
Ain't really.
let's keep it at jokes, but I'm just saying, she's suggesting that MICCA's can't comprehend what's going on. Look at that. Look at that face. That's your friend?
Wait. You know what? All right. I tell you what, Black. Let's just keep it 100. Because I mean, the only reason I even talk about certain things because I'm cool with you all day. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of this stuff is goofy and clown. Is like, yeah, Mika is a grown woman. She's not stupid. Okay, so yeah, you can tell when a man is coming on to you or yada 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 whatever. So to act like Anton is not trying to get with you, taking you out, spending money on you and giving you money to act like that, it just don't even make sense. Just if you can't tell the truth, then don't talk about it in public.
Okay.
At least if you're gonna lie about it, don't show your face. I mean, damn.
No, hold up a bit. We had a guy in the chat box, Bummy Davis, and I hope you guys hold that to him. I don't agree with this, but I'll read his comment. She's hating because MICCA looks way better than she does. Typical dark-skinned woman behavior.
That makes no sense.
That was said by Bummy Davis. That is not something I agree with. Those are his thoughts. So,
That's sad, man. That makes no sense, man. Some people are just ignorant, completely ignorant. That's why when I tell you some people are finished, I mean that when I be saying it, Platinum. I see it all the time.
So
Some
you
people
said
are
you
like
said
zombies out here, dog.
no. Bummy Davis is suggesting because Mika's red, um, thick. She's solid. The sister right here is making those faces pretending to be Mika because it's something else. It's not just a disagreement. It's some other stuff.
Yeah, I see the whoever that is, L Rose saying that Mika is just light skinned. She look funny. Like, ain't nothing wrong with Mika, man. She's an attractive woman. Like, I
Both of
mean,
them are
that's what
attractive.
I'm saying. I mean,
No,
the
no, no.
skin complexion.
The
Yeah,
dark. I don't. She's okay. You say she's chocolate. I don't look at her as dark skinned though. But I mean, I'm from a different place. I'm from the South. That's like caramel complected.
yeah, she
You know.
brown skin, man.
Okay, brown. There you go. She's a brown skinned woman. I
Yeah,
think both of them are attractive. Not that it matters. And I don't like to do that. Dude,
yeah,
I don't
man.
like to walk around commenting on women's appearances because I don't know those women. But the guy in the chat said it. So I don't he look, because let's go back to this. Let me show you something. I'm gonna show you something that what he did. Let me show you what he did. I want you to listen to this part right here. Bummy. Let me find Bummy's thing. Hold on. Let me
Got
find
it.
Bummy. Where's Bummy? Where's Bummy? Where's Bummy?
That's
Where's
cool.
Bummy? Where's Bummy? No, if I can find it, I'm trying to find it. Got to go back in the chat. Right here. Interesting. He ascribed bad behavior to her skin hue. He never said she was unattractive. So he could say to me, I never said she was not attractive. He said that she's behaving badly and she's jealous because she's dark skinned. Now that is
Insane, bro.
that's Bummy Davis. Yeah, please don't put that on me. I didn't say that. That's Bummy Davis. Don't put that on me.
I mean,
Hell no, I don't agree with that. But I'm just saying, those are his thoughts, man.
yeah, man. Some people just, I guess some people don't have confidence in themselves, man. You know, your skin complexion doesn't. You got some, very beautiful, black women that are brown skin or even super dark.
Watch this.
Like,
Well, hold up, because there's people watching, and I'm gonna let you finish, Biz. Watch
mhm.
this right here. Watch this right here. We're gonna get her out of this face.
You only be flirting.
Well, we gotta move it a little bit. Okay, here we go. Let's move it over here. Here we go. Look at
And
that.
the fly.
Look at that.
Yeah,
That's an attractive woman. What are you talking about?
yeah, she's straight. Yeah,
Nothing wrong with
absolutely.
this woman.
Nothing wrong with it, Dad.
Yeah. I never noticed. I mean, she like a caramel or as Do Business said, brown. Okay, if you want to, okay, you don't want to say caramel, you want to say brown. Okay, she brown skin. A beautiful woman, both of them. Mika's beautiful. She's beautiful. Now, I don't like to do that because that goes against the game. You ain't supposed to just give out compliments, but sometimes you niggas paint me in corners, and I don't have no choice. But you got to be crazy to say what he's saying about this woman. That's crazy. So you out here dating women based on their skin hue.
Oh man, dudes is finished, man. But everybody has a preference as well, so I understand that too. But
What's up with your hold up, Dubit? What's up with your Jay Harris?
Man, I'm just. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, brother.
So I used to. I always do. I'm a big fan of Anton. I watch him all the time. And the
Okay.
reason why Jazz is acting like that is because they used to gang up on Jazz all the time, and,
Mhm.
and, and I mean really, really bad. It's because she wouldn't give in to what Anton would say sometimes, like what women's place
Mhm.
should be, and then she wouldn't give in, and then they would all kind of like gang up on her. That's why she's acting like that. So she really don't like Mika. She don't like Mika at all. Trust me, I don't know what the other guys say. She don't like Mika at
You
all.
don't.
They all
You
gang
know,
up.
hold up. Why don't she like Mika?
Because Mika used to be there when they used to all gang up on her. I used to watch the show all the time. And she would say something like, no, I think women can do something like this. And I said, no, that's what's wrong with you. He would go like real hard on her, like personally kind of hard, but she
Mhm.
sometimes cry on the show. And Mika would be sitting right there.
Do
And
you
do nothing.
think? Do you think
Mhm.
Mika deserved her when she put her contorted her face like this?
And that's just personal. Yeah, it's just personal because Mika don't really make those faces like that. But
No. Okay.
that's
So
I
I'm
think
saying you.
she's doing that because she thinks Mika's acting dumb on purpose. That's what that face is. Mika's
Okay.
acting dumb.
Okay. Well, wait a
Yeah.
minute.
hmm
No man no man on YouTube who did reaction videos or had a comment about this has said anything questioning Micca's mental capacity. No man. No man. I've listened to these guys. We hear her talk. We hear how she responds.
She's smart. I think
There's
she's smart.
there's opportunity right there.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Yes. I
There's
mean, she's smart.
opportunity if a guy there's something there with the way she responds and communicates. There's something there.
Yes.
No
Yes.
man has said that. The only
That's
person
true.
who's done that is a woman.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So y'all need to ease up off the brothers. The brothers, we're very, very accommodating, and we understand things. We don't hold things against people. We're willing to work with people. It's the women who, to me, are not willing to work with each other. And look, it's funny, but yeah, you asked me up front, is it inappropriate? Damn right, that's just inappropriate, man, to describe your friend. Look at
about this again, Micca. You should not be trying to say this man no more. To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content. He only be flirting with me because that's good for content. Why?
Come on, man. Y'all trip. You know what? And this chick, listen, you're a hypocrite. I can't believe you're in the chat box saying this ain't a shot at Micca.
It's definitely a shot.
How? Yeah. Thank you, brother. No,
Definitely
I don't think it's something that I don't agree with you when you say that I know they were teaming up. I don't think she has any residual disdain. I don't know what it is. They work together. I don't know. You'd have to tell me what that is.
They used to be on the show and they would all be on the panel. And Jazz used to be a favorite. I'm telling you, people used to like her. She was pretty. She had the afro. I'm telling you, people liked her. And it was when she started getting a little bit out of that, feminism. She liked it, women she could do their own thing. And Anton didn't like that. Oh, and he would just beat her up really bad. And all the panels with the guys who would get quiet. And Meek was one of them, wouldn't say anything, wouldn't defend her. And I would be like, damn, they treating her bad. She'd be crying. So I think she just has a little resentment.
Oh, they made her cry?
Absolutely.
Wow.
I'll pull them shows up. You can pull them up. Yeah, she'd be in there crying.
That's going,
Yeah.
Jazz. No, Jazz. That's going too far. Jazz, you can't be on nothing that pushes you to the point where you're in tears. You should have left the program. I'm saying even in the standpoint of the debate and you feel outnumbered, then that's just not the place. That's not the platform for you. Simple as that.
Yep.
And so wait a minute, after you told me that, I don't know, there might be some residual resentment.
Absolutely. And then Anton used to talk about her boyfriend. He ain't married you. When he gonna marry you, I mean, he would go hard on her and her whole family. Like bad. And they would all be sitting there just looking. Q, Slim, Callie, Micca, all of them.
So are they friends? Are they cool with each other, Micca and
I don't think she don't like Micca. She don't like Micca. Absolutely not. She don't like none of them on the show.
Do you think Micca don't like some people?
I think she's in the middle. I think Micca's about her money. Micca's like she'll say whatever. She get in where she fit in. She get in where she fit in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she is. I give you that, bro. Ain't nobody gave me no 5 racks a month to be on a YouTube channel twice a week. You right? She doing way more than me, brother. That's a bad, bro. That's whew.
Yeah.
He said, if you want to run into Micca types, shout out to American Tradesman. You want to run into Micca types, it's a super chat. We'll get back to the panel. If you want to run into Micca types, come to Sacramento, California, anywhere in the Bay Area, San Diego, you will get bored. Got you, brother. I might be booking me a flight then, nigga.
Right.
I can do something with them. No, Micca's okay though, man. My criticisms of Micca I can't convey them on YouTube. They would be deemed inappropriate. So I'll just say she's okay. So I'm not even gonna go there. He said Jazz looks like a young. Look, shout out to T Kill, $10 holler. We appreciate it. Jazz looks like a young Whitney Houston, real cute, pretty skin, nice teeth. Yeah, I've never met this woman. I've never seen this woman before, other than I think yesterday. I get a strong I get a strong Black community cousin, your sister. No, I'm saying like her connection is like your best friend's sister type. She comes across to me as real down to earth to me, because especially the way she's joking. She's not the type. Most women won't contort their face like that. The way she jokes, this is the way she communicates with people. She makes, she's fun.
Yep.
Go ahead, Azriel.
Oh no, I was just listening.
You gonna be tell us you on your way?
No.
You on your way to Colombia already?
I'm not going to Colombia. I'm going to Brazil, but I'll be in Brazil next month. But no, actually, the ironic thing is, I don't think what's her name again? MICCA. I don't think Mika's a bad looking girl, but body type, I'd actually prefer Jazz. I think MICCA, because she's pretty. She let her body go. Like, she one of them chicks. Oh, they look cute in the face, but they let their body go. So like, if you see her body, it's like, you need to lose like a little 50 pounds. I would work with a Jazz, because I like Jazz. Them slim, chocolate sisters with the nice little, lemon drop titties. But
I don't know about all that. That's you lost me on that one, brother.
Nah, I mean, from her body shape, she's more slim.
I got you. Yeah. I got you. That's what you want, man. And I hope you get that over in Brazil, brother.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, people are saying she's ugly. She's not far from ugly. She don't got no blemish on her face.
That's for people to say that. I don't know what world we live in for someone to say the Jazz woman is not attractive. Both of them are attractive women, but that's not even the point. The point is she was going over the review, right? So, but a guy came up here. I think he might have left. Bummy Davis. He don't care for dark skinned women, man.
Yeah, that's lost. You're not gonna be for everybody. Like, there's some men that don't like Asian women. That's understandable. Like, it's okay. It's whatever. I don't think he's a bad person if you say that. I think it's one thing if you have a preference, but then associate certain things, and it's like, And I'm not gonna. What's her name? The girl, she used to be on Cruise. She used to be on Lapeef and Cruise season. I think Nicole or something like that. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember. Hold on, what was her name again? Kayla. Yeah, Kayla was. I don't know if you remember Kayla. I thought Kayla's attractive. Everybody said she looked ugly, but I'm like, no, Kayla is actually decent looking. It's just the bad attitude. That's what people think. People don't like dark skin women. It's like, no, usually you overly aggressive, or you have a bad attitude.
Well, if you don't like dark skinned women, you headed to the wrong place, bro. Brazil.
No, not me. I'm just not me.
No. Mm-hmm.
I'm saying if you like, some people are like, people don't like dark skin women. It's like, no, it's you have a bad attitude, or you're hard to get along with. I don't think people have an issue with you being dark skinned, because it's not about what you. I mean,
I got you, brother.
Not about skin tone. It's what you look like. Because it's some. Would you say like Bernice Burgos, or like what's her name?
Here we go. As real, we have to stay on this topic.
Yeah. Long story short, though. I don't think. I'm not the biggest fan of Jazz. But she ain't lying though. And even people like, oh, she might be insinuating that she's slow.
Yeah, I'm getting that impression. Maybe hold up. Thank you for coming up. Help me with that.
Can you blame her though? I kind of agree.
Are you getting that? You feeling that?
I don't think she thinks she's like slow, like permanent, like every day. I just think she thinks she does slow things. She doesn't know how to think like 5 steps forward, and Jazz is basically explaining that to her, like, you look dumb. I can't even knock Jazz.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask, do business.
Yeah.
Do you think that she's insinuating that Mika's slow?
No, I mean, I wouldn't say that. What I would say is she's basically just telling just trying to, if she's talking directly to her, just tell the truth, That's all she's saying. I mean,
Well, if somebody said, I want you to, if somebody said, did you give the invoices to do business? And then the guy says, yeah, I gave it to him. And he said, and immediately he started looking at the person that he's talking to.
Ain't this nigga married? Why are you flirting blatantly?
Immediately he started making his jaw big. He said he'll take the invoices and back to Denver with them.
What?
You don't think that guy's is that being cool?
Well, that's two different situations. Now, what I'm saying, she basically telling her to stop fronting. So I mean, that is.
Oh, that's how you
stop playing dumb. Stop playing dumb.
What I'm saying,
with women on that platform.
I got you.
Why are you still protecting him in this moment? After this, if you talk about this again, Micca, you should not be trying to say this man no more. To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content.
Yeah, come on, y'all tripping.
Oh,
bro.
but it's true.
Y'all straight
She
tripping.
just Micca don't have no sense.
Wow.
I'm saying you don't even know the lady, dog.
Nah,
you don't even know her.
No. Let me tell you, I'm Jamaican, and we say she not have no sense. She not bright. She not have no sense.
I think I'm not sure.
It ain't that serious, man.
No, it is. No, you know why? Because she's so people not. They're only linear in their thought process. They can only see one thing, and they're not able to differentiate from different things. Or
my nigga, listen, hold on.
Let me finish. They're not able to. They only see one. They only have tunnel vision. They only see one thing at one time. So Micca's thinking, I'm gonna make money. I'm gonna build a thing. But it's like, hold up. You in the processes of you doing that, you're destroying your reputation because you're out here looking like you're sneaking in with a married man. Like,
look, man,
think about other things.
I understand what you're saying, bro. Look, I'm not disagreeing. What I'm trying to tell you is that some people know how to just say certain things to kind of, shun what people are asking them. Of course, Micca ain't stupid, bro. You know what I'm saying? She can't be.
But
there's levels of stupidity.
She didn't say she was stupid.
Void the conflict. That's all she's doing.
No, there's levels of stupidity.
Hold up, Azrael.
Man, don't you know people lie, man? That's what I'm trying to tell you, man.
She didn't say she was stupid.
What I'm talking to Azrael.
You know what you say? Let me. Okay.
I mean,
can I respond to what you said,
brother? She didn't say that. So you saying that he said that? She didn't say that. She said that she comes off a little slow. She didn't say she was stupid.
Let me say this to do business. Okay, let's say what you're saying is true. Some people lie. How does that look? How is that bettering her situation? Because prime example, she went on one interview and said the guy asked her, has your husband ever met Anton? She said absolutely not. And then on Tasha K's interview, she asked her, has Anton ever met your husband? And she said over on through computer. Oh no, she's like they haven't met, right? But she said on the original one with the dude, she said, they saw each other online. But
hold up.
So
Ellie Rose, hold up. Ellie Rose in the chat box says Micca seems slow to me. Another woman, not a man, other than Azrael, another woman has come forth and suggested there might be something else going on there. Another woman. I'm just saying no man has done well other than this one guy right here, Azrael, today.
That's what I'm telling y'all. Hold on for a second. Let's just be serious that's what I'm telling y'all, Platinum. Like, ain't nothing wrong with this female, man. She didn't know that all of this attention was gonna come on her, dog. I can see right through it. So yeah, sometimes when people get in, discombobulated, I guess, if I can say that, or just get in situations where they have to explain themselves a little bit more, they're gonna start fumbling. That's all that is, man. It's hard for some people to tell the truth. Listen, man, I know what I'm talking about, bro.
Oh, you're not, because she went deliberately.
It's not an argument, man. Don't argue with me over some
finish
stupid shit on the internet, dog. This shit ain't about nothing.
Because
we're just having a conversation, dog.
She literally went to Tasha K's. She asked for Tasha K to interview her. She didn't go. Tasha K didn't ask to interview her. So if you're gonna go and ask somebody, can you interview me to to make my name look good, make my presence look decent or whatever, you should get your story straight.
I understand what you dude.
That's why I say she's slow.
Sometimes y'all dudes be getting on people's nerves for the dumbest shit, but it ain't
No,
that serious, man.
You're making excuses for us.
Ain't nobody making no excuses, man. You can see right through this stuff, man.
We got to clean up the potty mouth, though, if it's okay with you, brother.
This ain't rocket science, man.
All right, hold up for a minute.
Ain't doing no calculus or no physics, man.
Look, shout out to the people joining us. Hold up. If it's okay, man, damn. Shout out to the people watching, right? I mean, YouTube got this little program. It's a little test program. And they threw me in there yesterday. 50,000 views. Never had that in the history of this platform. I might be in it today. So we got to clean up our potty mouth, man. You don't know how to communicate. You don't need to be up here. You got to be able to communicate without using profanity. Now,
I never use profanity. Haven't done it yet.
People have decided to give me a chance. Please, man, help me. Don't hurt me.
We haven't used profanity.
Get away from the potty mouth, all right?
Platt, let me ask you a question. Let's say you were a CEO and you were a famous person. You got caught dealing with like allegedly fraud, and you say, your publicist tell you, we gotta make your name a little bit more decent. We gotta clear up the public opinion of you. So you say, the publicist tells you, I found 2 people you should interview, and I reached out, and you say, fine, I'm gonna reach out to them. And you reach out to the first interview and they ask you one question, right? And everybody sees it on TV. Then when you go to the second interviewer, they ask you the same question and you give another opinion. Now, did your publicist prepare you to make sure that on both of those interviews you said the same thing? Right?
No,
they didn't. So that's my point. It's like, she should have realized, okay, we did the first interview. Let me go back and let's backtrack to make sure that I answer everything correctly the second time I do it.
There's a name for that. That's called lying.
That's what I'm saying, dog. This is a female,
but it's
y'all.
Stupid to lie because people are gonna watching your every move. Now
maybe she's processing that now. Okay,
that's why we say she's slow.
She's not.
Okay, come on, man. Damn. Y'all don't even know this woman.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Okay, you ain't got to defend her either, though. He don't have to go in on her. But damn, do business. You don't know her. You don't have to sit there and defend this woman like that.
I'm not defending no one. I'm telling you, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is a female, but y'all know females be lying all the time and don't tell the truth straight out. They're not straight to the point like dude. That's what I'm trying to. Y'all act like y'all the ones that acted dumb.
Let me tell you something.
There you go. Hold on. Go ahead, truth teller. Go ahead, truth teller.
I agree with do business. I don't even know. First of all, both I've watched both these ladies on that show. Honestly, I don't even know why y'all take either one of what they say seriously, because they throw niggas each other under the bus any chance they get. Right now, in this clip you playing, she's not actually calling her stupid. She's saying the fact that she's somehow protecting Anton is stupid, and to throw that nigga under the bus.
This physical way she's pretending or mimicking MICCA
right.
is saying this is how you look protecting Anton.
Exactly.
Oh,
she's not saying she's not saying that's how she actually looks. She's saying that's how dumb you look trying to protect this nigga.
Okay. There we go. Leave it up to truth to bring clarity to this
and
thing.
Not only that, she is slow because the fact that I'm telling you,
I don't know what you mean by slow is, man.
No, because you're supposed to have been thought out all of this. Why are you?
No, you don't, man. You know how many people get caught lying publicly? Usually, most people, 99% of people who lie are not good liars. That's why so many people get caught.
Yeah, so that's why you have to prepare yourself.
Hold up, Adriel. Hold up. And another thing about that, especially when you start talking about interviews, right? Those people, especially like that Orlando guy, a lot of those people are very professional. They took it in college. They know exactly how to conduct an interview. And see, we get this thing on YouTube where you go to some nigga's platform and the nigga a little bit thirsty. You got to mute up, brother. You got background noise. The nigga's a little bit thirsty, and we think that's an interview. When you go, no, not really, because somebody who's a skilled interviewer, they know you're gonna lie. They already know you're gonna lie. They just know how to bait you so that you can lie publicly. So then they can use it, just like on the stand. You get on the stand, they know you're gonna try to lie. They already know the truth. Then they're gonna see if you're just gonna tell the truth or not. You're not. Okay, come on, man. Damn. Mr. Harris, you have background noise, brother. You got some type of speaker. You need to secure your the connection where we don't hear your speaker, brother. Now, Jazz, Truth Teller, and you guys talk about Truth Teller all the time. He's brought clarity up here today, believe it or not. Of all the people, Truth Teller. Now look, check this out.
On different topics.
He says she's basically mimicking not MICCA, her friend, but the MICCA who's protecting, who's talking crazy on this Anton situation.
On the internet is asking to fly another man's wife out, as opposed to you taking a gig with Disney or Viacom or whatever like entertainment industry you want to think of. Yeah, you're going to ask a little bit. I mean, you should ask questions regardless, but you might ask a bit more questions when it's just a nigga that's just trying to fly you out. To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content.
Okay, she's saying that's how she looks. That's how she's been looking on these channels.
He only be flirting with me because
yeah, I don't know, man. It seems a little bit more than that, but
it's hate though. What it is.
Well, I don't know about that. No, that's not. We can't ascribe that type of emotion. No, I wouldn't say she.
I don't mean I mean the fact that she's in the position she's in and she's not. Is when I say hate.
Oh,
I don't
so
mean she actually hates it.
I mean, okay,
so the ghetto description of hate.
Jealousy.
There we go. Jealousy is the proper term.
Okay.
That's where that is.
You might assume that she's hating, and what I'm about to say is like, who would want to be in MICCA's situation? You might say, oh, it's a woman. They don't care about that situation. But the long-lasting repercussions, MICCA's not going to recover from this. I don't know.
But we already know women don't think that far ahead. So why would you even bring that up as a...
But that's what Jazz is
recover from what?
That's what Jazz is implying. Like, it doesn't, you sticking your neck out. She's only sticking her neck out. MICCA's only sticking her neck out because you think you don't want to bite the hand that feeds you.
MICCA can recover from
well, let him answer. Recover from what? Wait, what is MICCA trying to recover from, brother?
She'll be fine.
I'm saying I want him to answer that though.
No, she's in the wrong. Hold up, brother, but she's in the wrong field. She can recover from this.
Yeah.
She needs all that conservative stuff. That's nonsense. She's a pretty chick. Just be a pretty woman on the internet. People gonna get subs. You're gonna make money.
She's fine.
Yeah. If you marry, be a pretty married woman. Why don't people want to be what they are? Guess what you are? You're a married pretty girl. Talk about that. Your husband. Hey, you know what it is when my husband get home late? I have to do these things. People want to know these things.
I agree with what Elle Rose said. She said, some of y'all clearly didn't see the interviews. That's the thing. I
saw the interviews.
She first asked her, like something about her husband, and she's like, I don't want to tell him. And then she asked him what ethnicity he is. He's like, oh, he's African. And it's like, bro, you gave away already information.
But hold on, let me say this right quick. How many women do that all the time? Like when Tasha K asked her, how old is she and all that kind of stuff. How many women dodge that question on a daily basis, bro? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all act like y'all don't know female. You know what they do.
One thing. I'm talking about there were other things where she's like, I don't want to go into that. But it's like, why would you don't want to go into it?
Because she's a female, fool.
Can you be quiet with that job turkey bullshit you speaking? Job turkey?
This ain't the 70s.
You talking about fool? Job, like, no, she went to Tasha K and asked her to interview her. So if you're going to ask the interviewer, be prepared that there's going to be things that you can't be like half the interview. She was saying, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. And it's like, so why did you come up there for? Because have a plan.
Because she wanted to relay what she wanted.
That's what they do, bro.
Do business. It ain't even like that. What he's trying to do,
Y'all niggas retarded.
he's trying to make it seem like she's doing all. Listen, she's trying to clean up, and she's trying to make sure she's covering her man. That's all.
Just hold up for a minute. Do business. Do business.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
Why are the women the one calling her slow? We got one guy, Azriel. Out of all the men on YouTube, he's the only guy I've heard call her slow. We've seen all her interviews. Men could, there was some, you could be someone to make things, a negative statement. Men have not done that. We gave her grace.
Look what Debo said. Read Debo's.
We gave her grace. We gave her grace. No man has called her anything other than she's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
We see why Anton did what we did. Nobody ever commented about the possibility of there's something going on there. The women have done that though. We had a woman in the chat box right here. Ellie Rose, she came over here and called MICCA slow. We got a woman on the chat. I mean, right up here on the goddamn podcast. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the face she making pretending to be MICCA. That's supposed to be MICCA's face. So when you looking at MICCA talk, this is how she looks. Come on, man. What we doing? Look at this.
Say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content. He only be flirting with me.
Oh, come on. I'm done, man. You know what? That's terrible. If JAS, if I was a supervisor and JAS was working, I'd fire her. You disrespectful. I said, where's MICCA? And she say, she looks like this in her description to tell me. I said, did MICCA go to lunch early? And she says,
questions when it's just a nigga that's just trying to fly you out. To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content.
I fire her ass. You're fired.
I would
How dare you disrespect your co-worker? Why are you looking like that? I said, did MICCA leave, go to lunch early? Yeah, she said, I'm going to lunch early. Come on.
And as soon as you fire her, I'd buy her lunch because I'd be like, yo, you all right? This bitch is dumb as fuck. Like, excuse me.
What you were trying to ask me, Platt, I couldn't even hear y'all.
Let me read this super chat, this rare super chat. Debo, shout out for the $5 holla. Unfortunately, most modern women are slow. Well, as they lack common sense, they prefer education over. Wow.
Bingo.
And that comes from Debo. I don't agree with that. Because I'm tired of being blamed for you. A lot of you niggas, y'all got some things going on, brother.
No, let me explain what he means by that.
Go ahead. We interrupted.
I was gonna say.
Go ahead, Drew.
Do business could go. Do business is about to say.
Go ahead,
something. I'm gonna go to the point, and you go and do Platt in a minute.
I was breaking up a little bit. You was asking a question, Platt. You said something about why do women do what, or something of MICCA?
No, my thing is the only women I wanted to be emphasized that the only people.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Who are calling MICCA, suggesting that there might be other things, even though that it's always been standing them in their face. You think they see what's going on. They've never went there. The only people who went there are women. So I just want to emphasize that the women are calling her slow, not the men.
So I want to ask you guys a question.
God damn, bro.
We got one man up here. He's finna go to Brazil. So it's pretty clear his opinion of American women. So,
but she's not American though. She's Afro-Latina though. So, but I get what you're saying.
No, she's a citizen.
Okay. Well, she identifies it, but that's neither here nor there. But let me ask you guys a question. When she was in that hotel, when that whole hotel situation went down, right? And even House of Hypocrites was talking about that. Do you think that made MICCA look smart and savvy? The fact that like she had what's his name, Anton, in the room with her brushing his teeth and her hair was looking all crazy, looking like that. This is why we say this is why we say
optics were terrible, and it was his room, not hers.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
the optics are horrible.
You can hear him talking to somebody on the other thing, and then she's like, "Oh, I just came from like downstairs or something like that." She didn't even think to realize to say she should have never said, I just came from upstairs, meaning I just came from Anton's room.
Come on, man. She was impromptu lying, man.
You should have just said, "Oh, I took a quick little nap or something like that."
Come on, man.
Well, I mean,
you doing retro.
you don't even know if she was telling the truth or lying about that. At this
No,
point, that don't even matter.
No, but her hair was looking crazy as hell. No,
yeah, but
so what, man?
Clear.
Two things. What happened? Her hair looked crazy as hell, and then she didn't even realize that she said she just came from upstairs.
Right,
nobody cares, bro. Y'all be looking for stuff, man.
It was impromptu. That's not slow. She was scrambling, and she just said what first came to her mind.
That's what I'm saying.
So you niggas is hold on, Ezra.
Gossiping
you
ass
niggas
Negroes.
Is looking back at it with 20/20 vision, saying she should have said this. How you gonna come up with that when you do an impromptu at the moment?
Because
trying to make sure you cover yourself. That doesn't mean you're not smart. It just means you're not a good liar.
If I want to deceive people or put them off the track, I'm going to put out something way crazy like, oh, hey, I just finished washing my hair or something like that.
But that's only if you plan.
I'm not saying that everything has to be like you can't get away with everything with a lie. Like,
right, but if
some things, though, truth should be obvious. Like,
but if me and you staring at each other, I throw a rock at your face and you don't put your hand up to block it, can I call you stupid for not protecting your face?
It depends how far away you are from me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right,
it does. Are you across the room or are you right like arm's length?
I think that those are her co-workers. This woman worked with Micca. She made the video, and from there, we're doing a reaction to it. You can Truth Teller says she's being her in the sense how she's looking, defending Anton.
Yeah.
Do Business says this is nothing. This is meaningless. Azriel says this is an indication that she thinks Micca's slow.
She give off blonde bimbo vibes, man. She do.
Well, hold up. Well, we can't. You said blonde. A lot of pretty women
are smart.
They're No. A lot of pretty women. There is a term called bimbo. And that's what they're talking about. They're talking about their bimbos, they're cool, but when it comes to thinking, they ain't that cool. And that's the whole Married with Children. Remember that? Remember Kelly, the blonde? Remember that?
Yep.
She was a bimbo. Remember that? She was growing up. She didn't know nothing. She was pretty. Didn't know nothing.
But there's a lot of them that are pretty and they act like bimbos, but they know a lot.
A lot about what though? Because there's some people just like men. There are men.
Let me give you an example. I'll give you an example. She was getting paid over $70,000 a year and only working 2 days a week.
Which is all right.
Where's that stated? Where's that stated?
No, because Anton pays them like $5,000 a month for like two appearances on the YouTube channel.
Sorry, $60,000.
When did he say that?
They said it on a video, bro. Like you gotta look it up on YouTube.
No, that's never been stated anywhere, bro.
It has, because she said it as well.
They asked her for a range, right? Is that what the question was?
Bro,
a range?
She was asked how much she gets paid.
And she said, I'm not going to answer that question. I'm going to give you a range.
Yes.
Okay. So a range does not pinpoint
but we know where the threshold is, though, is what I'm saying. At minimum.
Okay, so if I give you $1 to 10,000, that's the threshold, but you're going to assume I'm getting the higher number of 10,000. So I'm
going to make the assumption that it's in between the median. That's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to use that as the average.
So what was the average then in that range?
If I'm not mistaken, it was 2,500.
No, but she said between 2,000 and
3,000. Right? See how me and you can go back and forth because I'm quick on my feet. Like Micca would be like, I don't know, I can't answer that. I don't know. You see how I can go back and forth with you because I'm on my feet. That's how I am as a person. And it's not to like be an asshole.
That doesn't have nothing to do with intelligence, man.
No, that does, because I process things really fast. Like really fast, almost borderline low-key or on the spectrum fast. Because I
agree with you. I agree with you in some sense that she, maybe there's the pressure of answering those questions like that.
Yeah,
and then
people don't do well in front of right.
Yeah, it's the pressure of being interviewed that somebody that is familiar with you and your husband.
But what's your name again? What's your name again?
Drew.
Drew. Okay, Drew. Let's say your premise is correct, right? Then, but here's the caveat to this. She asked Tasha K to interview her. It's like if I go out and want to fight somebody, and I say we're gonna have this fight by the end of March, and I don't even go work out, I don't even prepare myself, I just drink and eat. I'm eating bonbons, and then I don't even walk up my steps. I drive everywhere, and then by the time that the fight comes, I get knocked out in like 3 seconds. You can be like, okay, why didn't you prepare? You know what I mean? You talk about nervousness. These are things that you should have prepared for. You should have prepared for the fact she's going to ask you about your
But
husband.
that doesn't mean you're not intelligent. I hear your point. That just means she wasn't prepared. That's all that means.
Do you know when they say like some people are great test takers, but they're not intelligent? They're not smart. It's because some people know how to take a test because they just study a book.
And there's also the opposite. Some people are very smart, but they're not good test takers.
Exactly.
And they don't do well on tests.
There's different forms of intelligence. She didn't have.
That's not intelligence. That's a skill that you have to do. No, it's not even memorization.
Let me say this to you, Platt.
At the end of the day, why is her colleague, why is her worker, right? And like I said, if you were working at Walmart and you came in the back and you were looking for MICCA and you asked Jazz, where's MICCA? And she said, well, she went to lunch and she's frowned all up. You fired Jazz.
No, you would think maybe Jazz having a stroke or something. That's what I would think. I would be like, I would defend Jazz and say, "Oh, Jazz fired."
You fired because that's inappropriate way to talk about your colleague.
But you know what?
Hold on.
I think it's a lot of mimicking. Like, people mimic other people when they talk or when they do. I'm gonna give you guys a perfect example.
That's her opinion. No, Drew. You're right. Yeah, when she looks at MICCA, this is what she sees. When she makes this face, this is what she sees. Hold up, we'll go right to you.
You want to think of it, yeah. Yeah, you're going to ask a little bit. I mean, you should ask questions regardless, but you might ask a bit more questions when it's just a nigga that's just trying to fly you out. To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content. He only be flirting with me because that's good for content. Why?
That's terrible.
Well, hold on. Let me say this to you. Because it's clear that, Anton wants to hit that or probably already hit that. But I'm going to go above and tell you straight up, this is what happens when dudes don't have their women in check. Because to be honest with you, with the MICCA chick, especially based on the way she looked, if that was my woman, she wouldn't be on no panel with no dudes anyway. I mean, what you talking to them for? And I'm telling you straight up, man. It's like that situation. Hold on, man. Like for real, this situation with this particular chick, man. Like if you got a baddie at the crib, you got to protect both of y'all from the rest of the world because it's like she attracts so much attention. It's like you got to kind of regulate that sometimes. So it looks bad on her husband's behalf.
Let me ask you this, do business. If you was with MICCA, right?
Right.
The MICCA that we all know, right? From the interviews, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you let her get on a plane by herself? Like,
nah, that's not happening. That's not happening unless you want to get a divorce.
No. What I'm saying is knowing that some people, not you, think there might be some things going on mentally. Would you let her get on a plane?
Nah. As a matter of fact, I would be going at Anton also. Like that's when you got to put niggas in check too. Like, man, what you trying to fly my woman out for, dog? Yeah, yeah. And I'm finna come see you, bro. Like I'm for real, my nigga. Like some niggas just need to stop doing shit because like it just don't make sense, man. You embarrassing this dude, making him look like a straight lame. And it's like, if I'm in that situation now, it's like, if I don't get rid of this female, it's something gonna happen to somebody. I'm finna bust heads, man. I ain't saying I'm finna
do business. Let me ask you this because I want to follow up on what Platt just asked you. You said you would not allow your woman to be.
It ain't happening.
Out. So I'm looking at that because the context.
I'm basing that on the level of I don't know the words. I'm basing on the level of mental comprehension that she's displayed in these last couple of days. That's all.
So my question is in reference to I think it's the overall look. You say mental whatever, and just her being your woman. But the way I perceived everything, and tell me if I'm wrong or not, but my perception is this: is that you have someone who reached out to you that has 1 million+ subs, seems successful, who wants to add you to his program and gives you a flight, meal, hotel, everything to come out and say, I want to interview to bring you on my platform.
It ain't happening,
And my
bro.
wife is there also. So you're doing this
It
interview.
ain't happening, my nigga. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you want to talk
Do
to my
business.
woman, you can talk to her over the
I
internet.
agree. I,
And if you
I
want to pay
disagree with
her,
you.
then
I
that's
think
cool.
that I think
Keep on
that
shoving that money over
do
here.
business.
Yeah.
Let me finish. Let me finish what I'm gonna say. I think that I really feel that initially, if you guys are thinking that she's slow, she went out there with the right intentions of
Man,
just
she ain't go
having an
out there with no
interview.
right intentions, man. She by herself, dog. Listen,
But
man.
that's
You
an
got
interview,
listen. Hold
bro.
on,
She's
dog.
never met Anton in her life. It's
Who
just like a company.
cares?
It's just like a headhunter and saying, "Hey, we need you in LA to do an interview with us face to
No, it's
face
not
as
the
a
same.
Dog, you
headhunter."
cannot let your woman just do what she want to do, nigga. You got to put the bitch in check, nigga.
Now, come on, do
Ooh.
business. We don't want to lose our opportunity now.
Yeah, that's what I say.
That's what I'm saying, man. Y'all got to stop just talking
if in
stupid.
LA,
Man. Hold
if
on,
you're an
bro.
actor,
I
if you're an
understand what you're
actor,
saying, dog.
do
But
business.
listen, man.
I never
This is
finished
a
my comment. You
married
never let
woman,
me
dog.
land. You never let me land. You just interrupt me.
Go
But what
ahead,
I'm
bro.
telling you is this: is that even if she was an actress and they said, "Hey, we need you in LA to do
She's
this
not an
audition,"
actress.
I'm just saying, if hypothetical,
You're
brother,
talking about a
I don't want the
hypothetical.
hypotheticals,
Hold on.
bro.
all right.
Yeah,
Well, then I gave
wait a
you the
minute.
real.
Hold
I
up,
gave you
brother.
the real because
Hold up. Hold up.
She's not an actress, so it doesn't matter.
Let
Hold
the
up.
man
Hold
finish
up.
speaking.
No, hold up. Hold up.
this happens every day, guys. This
Okay,
happens every day
hold up.
where a
Hold up.
company
Hold up.
flies people
Can,
out to
can you hold
interview.
up? God, please. Thank you, brother. If you got your wife is an actress and Fast and Furious, they're putting what 15 together, and they seen your wife and they like to have your wife be a recurring a member of the cast.
Mhm.
And she's like, okay, you work, you know, you got to work. I'm gonna be up there for 3 months. So what do you want me to do? Oh yeah, I want you to go because you deserve it, and I think you're
That's
gonna
different.
blow up from there. Wait a minute, wait. She flies up, boom. She's a part of the cast, whatever. You FaceTime when you can. She's on Fast and Furious. It comes out a year later. Boom, your wife is so happy, you so happy. And maybe she's like, I just shot my 3rd movie. She's shooting movies. Okay. You can't do that with no nigga on YouTube. Y'all niggas be comparing
That's what I'm saying,
apples.
man.
Y'all be comparing apples and oranges.
I didn't
It's
compare
not the
apples and
same
And
oranges,
then even if
thing.
she is an actress, platinum, like you ain't finna be
platinum.
going out on the dates with the
It was not
director and
apples and
all this kind of
oranges,
stuff.
guys. It's entertainment. That's what I just said.
It's
It's
all
either actress
entertainment,
is
but it's not
actress
the
is
same
entertainment.
thing.
A
It's not,
person is
it's no, it's
entertainment.
not.
This entertainment.
A individual YouTube channel is an individual YouTube channel.
That's right.
Platinum. You don't see your channel as entertainment. You don't think people entertained by your
Are
individual
you,
YouTube
brother, I'm
channel?
gonna say this one last time, because you talking about somebody slow. A YouTube channel is a YouTube channel. This is not the same as Paramount.
A whole studio, entertainment studio.
How's it even close to being the same?
Brother, come on now. It's a YouTube, not Universal Studios.
It's not remotely the same. That's ridiculous to even suggest it's the same. It's just a YouTube. Hey, she says, hey, this guy hit me up. He has a YouTube platform. He has 2 million subs. I want to build my channel up. I got to go talk to him. Now, that's something between the man and the woman.
Man, you know that ain't even the case, man. Like I said, man, it's just sad how dudes be, you know what I'm saying, portraying themselves, you know, to be a certain type of way, but you doing all this extra stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? And like, even if you is doing it in a professional way, it's a way to do things. Like I said, if it was a group thing, then yeah, it's okay to fly her out. But if you doing it in a singular matter, yeah, man, you trying to hit that, man. Just stop it, man.
When has Anton? Two things I want to say. When has Anton ever been professional with women? If we're being honest, right?
Man, look, I'm just talking about in general, man. Listen, man.
No. Let me say this thing. Also, I'm gonna say this too.
No, he said he said no. He said he hasn't been professional. Okay, he said that. But hold up, we finna go to truth. Go ahead, truth teller.
Damn, I had one thing I
I
wanted.
just think it's weird. I don't even know what y'all arguing anymore. Listen, she was trying to come up, and she do what a lot of women do when they think they got a fast tracker coming up.
Would you let this woman right here, Jazz, mimic your wife? If you ask Jazz in the mall.
Oh, Jazz? Yeah, no.
If you walk to Jazz, you're married to Micca, and you said, "Where did my wife go?" and she responded,
questions when it's just a nigga that's just trying to fly you out. To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content.
You be cool with that?
No, I wouldn't be cool with it.
Yeah, that's a little bit more than that, man. I don't know.
Like,
and another sister in the chat box, they say, you know, the women are a trip. They want to, see, I'm going to tell you what, they're the ones making fun of Micca. They're the ones calling Micca slow.
She is,
but they got to pin it on the men. They got to hang that on us.
No, I don't think they're hanging it on us, but they're all right. Like,
they jealous. No, they jealous of Micca because she's pretty light skinned with light eyes. They don't like that.
Not that.
That's why they throw the colorism stuff out.
That's not that.
They'll criticize dark skinned women, make it seem like people going against dark skinned women, and then they'll criticize her. They won't refer to her skin as them not liking her because of that, but they'll just attack her on all kind of levels. She's not intelligent.
I hate when they do. Y'all just say that to say
it's
that.
weird. It's not. It's the truth because the only people who put colorism in any argument are women.
So let me ask you a question then. If I agree with what they're saying, because they never mention anything about color, but if I agree with what they're saying, am I hating on light-skinned women too?
Do you realize what they're saying? They're not even attacking her. The only person who's saying anything goofy about her is Jazz, and Jazz is saying she's goofy because she's trying to take up for Anton.
Danica Marie said Danica Marie got a video saying, Micca, shut the F up.
Right, because she's getting caught lying.
Listen, she's looking dumb.
She's looking dumb because she's doing what most women do, and she's looking dumb at the same time. They've defended worse. You keep listening to these chicks and thinking that they level-headed. They don't care about right and wrong.
No. I think
some none of them do. Because look,
but some women are way more calculating than Micca.
They don't care. They're mad Mika's going on there. She's an attractive black woman, and she's looking dumb publicly. And she's representing women.
You know what? I got to do this rare super chat. Look, shout out Anton Bacon, $500,000. Anton getting $500,000 ticket a month. $1 million. How come he can't get a bitch though? Hey, Bama. He got all that fatty where the women at though. Go ahead, man. Let me go back to my thing.
Niggas used to do this. Niggas used to, I think, what's his name is trolling a little bit, but niggas used to do this in college and in high school. If a dude was light-skinned but acting dumb and goofy as hell, we call it out. Like, oh, you just hating on him because he light-skinned. Oh, he got curly hair. It's like, no, the niggas is doing dumb, goofy stuff. If he was dark-skinned, I would be calling it out. It's not about...
What does that have to do with women?
No, because people always, in the black community, you always do that. Like, okay, you can't call out if a person is doing dumb shit and they just so happen to be light-skinned, and I say, no, you know what you're doing is stupid. They're like, oh, you're just a hater because he light-skinned.
But what does that have to do with women? You talking about from a men's perspective on light skin or not?
Yes, because you made
right, but I didn't say anything about men. Men don't function the same way in the black community when it comes to skin tones. Women do.
The women do the same thing. You be like, yo,
my man. I've seen chicks go out and just beat up pretty light-skinned chicks because they were near them.
Listen, but she's not. See, but you're going to extreme.
So what I'm trying to tell you is you do a lot of talking, but you don't listen.
Yeah,
you don't listen.
Look, like the stream, man. Support the platform. Look,
we know you like to troll, bro. Like
I'm not trolling. Women don't go about this the same way as men. I don't know why you're bringing them up.
Well, Platt, let me say this to you right quick.
Go ahead. Hold up. Like the stream, man. Support the platform. If you can't reach down there and hit the like. If you can't hit the like, our conversations, we're trying to figure this thing out. Jazz Nicole's come up, talk about her time on Anton's panels. She said some things. She went over a review. Some people notice that she's a bit harsh in her quote unquote mimicking Micca. She contorts her face. We don't know what that is. We're trying to figure it out. A lot of the women have said that Micca's slow. I don't know what you tell me what that means. I don't know. We got a woman in the chat right here. If it's a woman, she says we offered her the link. She's not going to come up here. If she's a woman, she says that Micca's slow. So I don't get it. Jazz works with Micca, so Jazz would know more about Micca than we do. Why do they get the feel that Micca's a little bit slow? Where they getting that from?
That's just woman talk, man. You need to talk to some female about that. But I just let me say this to you right quick. I saw a clip from this dude, House of something, whatever his name is.
That guy.
Yeah, he was breaking down how
Hold on. House of Hypocrites.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He was breaking down how Anton was flirting with the chick, right? Now, Anton said these exact words. He said, would we be in a relationship if I met you some time ago, right? This is the dude that's supposed to be married. See, when you first started talking about this stuff, I thought Anton was a genuine dude and just looking out for people that, that rock with him on the panel. But see, after you say stuff like that, you super thirsty now. And then after you giving the chick money and flying out and doing all this extra shit, it's like, if you're not around these people, then you don't know exactly what's going on. But after I saw that clip, I said, damn, bro, you look so bad, it don't even make sense. You pretty much begging the chick on a panel with other females. Even the other females on the panel was looking at this dude like, is this nigga all right? Like, what's wrong with this nigga? This nigga was begging this chick and pleading with her. And even Micca called him toxic for asking a question or presenting a question to him. So it's like, that's bad.
That sex to goddess thing, that what you talking about?
Nah, I'm talking about Micca was on a panel with them and Anton was basically.
No, I saw that. I saw where he had the hoodie on and stuff. Grown ass nigga with a hoodie on. But I'm saying that's some shit. You know what that's the shit you buy your kids.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They got skinny jeans and a hoodie on.
Well, I mean, that's on him.
That's the shit that NBA young boy niggas like that be wearing. That nigga,
Shout out
that nigga be dressed. That nigga in his 50s. That nigga in his 40s dressing like that. But shout out for the $10 holler, Huggy 68, $10. I watched a video where they showed Micca, and her name's with an I, not an E. It's Micca with an I. Alleged husband, the brother is an ex-Marine, jacked, trains MMA, has motion. I have no idea what that means. He has motions.
That means that if
you got stuff going on.
Well, now that means that Anton need to stop messing around with Micca before he get his ass whooped. That's what that means.
Too late for that now.
Oh, he said it's cheaper to keep her. He be paying a ridiculous amount in alimony. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. See,
so
you got to get rid of the chick now.
Hold on. Okay, so let her cheat. That's the smart thing to handle it. Just let her cheat.
Dog. You got to get rid of a female that's doing that, man. You're doing too much. You embarrassing me. You're not, keeping this marriage serious. It's time for you to go. That's another thing too. So it's like, yeah, if the dude is going to continue to be with this chick after she done all this, then you got to be a lane.
Hold on. He said, damn, I can't wear a hoodie now. You can wear a hoodie, a workout sweatshirt hoodie. Brother, if you telling me you ain't seen these young YNs, whatever you want to call them, running around here with the Pooh Shiesty ski mask on and the hoodie, the little, Nike, it's not, it's a hoodie. It ain't no sweatshirt. It's like clothes and the skinny jeans and the shoes and, the Jordans or whatever. You want to dress like they do? Those are the way kids dress. That shit let me tell you something. That shit Anton did, and I haven't showed that video where he's on that panel talking about would you be with me if or whatever? I met you before you was married. Would you be with me?
Man, you should.
That's hella disrespectful.
That shit he did where he was
sad, bro.
He was leaning into the panel like that with his head down, and he was raising his head.
Okay.
He was under the hoodie like that with the hat on. That's young boy shit, bro. And the thing about it, he's 40 plus doing it with his bag out, nigga.
I know what you're talking about now.
Fuck the hoodie, fuck the chain. Put your money up, nigga. Just put $100K in the panel window.
I know what you're talking about now, Clay. I got you now.
I'd be so embarrassed to do that. And listen, if it came across my mind to do that myself, I'd be so embarrassed. I'd probably cut my computer off and go rethink about my life. Why would that be a good question to ask on a panel? I'm married, the person's married, and I look like this.
That's what I'm
Come
saying,
on, man.
truth teller. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like you doing all of that, dog, and you supposed to be this top dog dude or whatever. You said, man, you's a lame.
But I mean, we all knew who he was,
Damn,
man.
bruh.
We said it a long time ago. But yeah, he's a weirdo. But again, he got a little dough in his pocket, and he used it to make agreements with this young lady, and she agreed to it. Just like they're not making fun of her plat for getting that dough and working how she worked. They complain they're making fun of her because she's trying to help them.
I think that's the only time they compliment her when it comes to getting that grip. They say, well, you know, she can get some money, so she can bleed a nigga. She knows how to do that.
Oh man, y'all niggas do anything for these people. These niggas some busters, Plat. That shit is sad, man. Like you don't move like that, man. If you're supposed to be a big dog, you're supposed to be putting people on, man. Wait, who the hell is this nigga Suge Knight now? You just as dumb as Suge Knight. Nigga had one of the best record labels on the planet. It just messed it all up. Dumb niggas, man.
Hold up. The business thing you got to remember with him is that he's married, so he can't even use an excuse. You know, he got money and he was just out trying to get with women. He's married. So
that's sad,
all he had to do is come to work. That's all you got to do. Wake up. He don't even have to leave the house, do business. All he got to do is wake up and come to work. And this nigga start trying to mess with these women, trying to act like he's some type of Mac, some type of player. He's not. The woman said he's a fake pimp. And in the process, look at how much money he's cost himself.
Why is it that we can all agree that Anton is a lame, no game and having ass nigga, but Micca not slow? I don't understand that, which I'm hurt by it. Like
you're right. I agree with you. I don't know.
Like two things could be true. Like Micca's slow and Anton is a goofy nigga.
Well, we don't believe that you wouldn't try to hit that though. That's the thing.
And we don't believe that she wouldn't take advantage of you while you was trying to do it. So how slow could she be?
Well,
and she's island girl like you. She's a
Jamaican. Yeah. It's a rap, Plat.
We have a hard time believing that you wouldn't be trying to hit that.
Who, me? Hitting
a
smack. Well, island girl? Yeah, she's not bad.
She an island girl like you. You finna go overseas. You done with this shit over here.
You talking about Island Girl Q? You talking or Island? That's what
I'm talking about Micca. She's like you,
like me.
She's Jamaican. You know she was Jamaican.
She's Cuban.
Yeah, she's Caribbean.
She's Cuban.
I heard she was Jamaican.
No, Plat. She's cute. Her parents are Cuban.
Same thing. It don't matter. It's same
no,
thing.
The fuck is not same thing.
Same thing, man. Caribbean. They literally right next to each other.
You just
want to like it's a different thing.
Okay. I understand you trying to just troll.
It's the same thing.
Same thing. Half of my family's from Jamaica, nigga. What are you talking about?
One of them speaks.
I lived in South Florida.
Okay,
for 20 years.
One of them speaks English. The other one speaks Spanish. But okay, you said same.
Whoop-de-doo. They both in the Caribbean, and they less than 200 miles from each other.
Okay,
wow.
So because China is very close to India, I guess they both are the same thing. Right?
Same thing.
They're Asians, nigga. Jesus Christ. Niggas.
No, what's the difference? It's the same thing.
I really
tomato, tomato. What's so what? It's China, India. What's the difference?
So, let me ask you a question. Are we the same as Mexicans? Because we're right there, right
Why
below.
Not? Who said we're not? What are you talking about?
We're North Americans.
So we're the same as Mexicans, though.
We're North Americans.
We damn near. We damn. Well, that's a bad example because we damn near.
They almost a state.
Okay,
they closer to being a state than Puerto Rico is.
All right, bro.
You realize that?
I know you're trying to troll and get people.
There's Mercedes-Benz manufacturing plants in Mexico.
I know you're trying to rage bait people.
Does anybody remember NAFTA? You know what one of the countries in NAFTA is, correct?
Okay, bro.
Y'all niggas be wildin', man.
Yeah. Look, I believe that her fellow co-worker, went a little bit too far with the comedy. I believe that.
I don't think so. I think she was actually the most decent person. Because let me tell you.
No, hold on. I think men should be commended. I think the black men, specifically black men, we have been gloves off with Micca. We've been very careful in a sense of criticism of Micca. I think the women have been lights out, across, just going after this woman. Look at this right here. This is what I hear. There you go, right there. That's a 40-plus-year-old man. You see that? Talking to a Micca. Look how he got his hand. He got a hoodie on. Yeah,
like
is that how grown men talk to women? You do it with a hat and a hoodie.
He's like, oh shucks.
And then hold on, and look, the nigga got the watch out. You see the big watch, the big Lex. If that ain't a nigga flossing for money, bro, these niggas gotta let these women know they got money. Man, just put the Rolex in the window. Move out the way.
I never understood niggas that do that. Even me, I never even wear. I have gold and silver chains. I don't even have them out. Like you can see it on my neck. You can't see what I have on. Like I don't put it over my shirt.
You can say what you want. I'm the wrong type of nigga. That's a flex. I know you niggas think it's innocent. The nigga is flexing and he's showing his watch. He got his hand. This is what if you go talk to someone 14, 15, this is what they do on their FaceTime with their girlfriends.
Right.
They know grown 40-plus-year-old men don't do shit like this.
Right. He trying to distract from that gut. That's what it is.
Yeah. And I come on YouTube and I'm telling you that I ain't trying to hate on the brother. I'm just saying, damn. And I haven't never seen it. I said, wait a minute, this is him? I said, this is Anton? Got his watch out. If you got to stick your watch out to get bitches, you telling the world you ain't shit. Don't nobody want your ass.
He can't get the batch off the screen, you know? He can't get it off.
He's telling the world he can't get nothing. That's what that means. If I got to show you my money, if I got to damn near put my car on my neck, if I can't leave my car, I got to sit in my car and talk to women. They come out the club. I'm in my expensive car. Everybody in the club know I ain't shit.
I've heard of niggas doing that too. They go to a bar or something like that, and then they put the car key. Like if they have a Benz, they'll put the car key out on like the counter, so that the women know that what they have. I heard Tommy did that. I was like, that's kind of corny.
The thing about that, you can't complain about the women though. So if you do that, if you put a Benz, if you got money, and you putting that money out there, you cannot complain if those women just take your money.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. But as far as what you're saying about the hoodie thing, I mean, people are going to wear a hoodie, Platinum, especially if it's cold outside.
You wear your hoodie?
You know what's better than wearing?
Nah, I don't wear it like that. I wouldn't wear it on a panel. I'm saying if I'm outside, if it's cold.
When you talk to women, you stick your watch in out so they can see it?
Yeah, you blind.
Nah.
You be bling.
He is so corny. He is so corny.
Nah, I'm just talking about the hoodie thing, man. I mean,
like what Lil Wayne said, bling blingy.
Dude is from Detroit, so I mean,
that's no excuse.
I'm saying, man, people are gonna wear hoodies, bro. I mean, I wear hoodies when it's cold outside, man. Like especially if you're driving, through the Midwest and the East Coast, it's cold, man.
Red Jocko says that dude been a square all his life. He finally got some money. He don't know how to act. Damn. Okay.
Right. You know what they say?
We ain't trying to diss Anton and them. It's just when you do goofy stuff online, man, it just makes you look really bad. Like I said, when I saw that, bro, on that other dude channel or whatever, when I saw that, I said, damn, man. That's when I was like, you know what? That's enough. You're doing entirely too much, man. That's sad and pathetic.
You remember when Kwame Brown call him, he said he knew money. And now it makes sense. I mean, he does things. It's like, when they say people tell you, act like you've been there before. Anton can't help it.
It's age. It's age. He's too old to do this. This is the behaviors of a young man. This is how you say, young boy, if you ever around that crowd, this is how they react to each other. This is how they deal with their women. They walk around with hoodies on and poo shiesty mask. That's how they do. When you 40 going on 50, you wind up dressing like your kid, man. Do you want to dress like your kid?
Nah.
And I'm looking at that. I said, why this dude got this? I'm looking at this dude playing with his, under the hoodie, talking about some, would you date me?
He looked like one of the niggas.
Man,
He looked like one of the niggas you went to high school with. You know,
man,
doing that same shit. Acting all bashful and shit.
You don't do that, man. You don't do that, man. Like seriously, you just don't do that. And this is the reason why a lot of us ain't even, in relationship play, because people play too many games, man. You can't play games with everyone, and some people think they can. So you doing all this kind of stuff. If your wife asks for a divorce, when you get in that courtroom, that judge ain't gonna play with you. Gonna break your ass now.
Let me tell you. You know who is just as goofy as Micca? Rita, because I don't know if you guys didn't see it, but I watched the interview that Tasha K did with Anton, and she sounds so like she was under some kind of brainwash. Rita,
whatever, man.
Like,
the woman always control the thing in the marriage, bro. Especially if you make more than her.
She's like, I don't have no problem with Micca. Micca's a very nice person. It's like you'd have thought you can hear in the background saying, and you thought she had a gun to her head. I'm like, damn.
I'm just saying, man, I ain't wishing nothing on any man, dog. I'm telling you, but you can't play with your money like that. You cannot play with. I'm telling you, man, dudes be thinking that it's a joke. You thinking that you got to make your money last. You got to stretch it. So if you think you could do anything you want to do, because some dudes think that when they married, I could do what I want to do. That's what you think. Like I said, when you get up in there, they're not gonna play with you. They're gonna break down everything that you have done. Infidelity, whatever, bro. You better not be doing that kind of stuff. They're gonna add insult to that. See what I'm saying? Because they'll charge extra for that, just for you doing that. So, like I said, man, if you're not going to take relationships serious, man, I don't care who you are. Y'all niggas play too much. If you're not gonna take it serious, man, then don't get into it.
Let me hold on.
These people ain't playing with you niggas.
Okay, I got you.
White dudes, whoever you are.
Hold up, do business. Hold on. I got a question for the chat, man. If you can, man, put a 1 in the chat if you think he's doing too much. Just put a 1 in there. Put a 1 if you think Anton is doing too much. Okay. No, there go 1. Okay. 2. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, look at the one. Look at Ellie Rose says way too much. Thank you, because sometimes I think it's me. Man, that's you too old to be acting like. Okay, you got money, nigga. Okay, you want to stick your watch in a woman's face, and then they wonder why things go left with these women. Man, you better get that woman off the muscle. You better stop trying to get these women off the bag. That's how you wind up in trouble.
And you know the irony is he's always talking about passport bros. Oh, you paying for box. What is this? What is this? This ain't no different than what he's saying. Flashing your jewelry, flying out chicks, paying them $5,000 to come on a show twice a month. That's what niggas do. It. That's what y'all allegedly say niggas are doing in Colombia. Come on now. Overpaying for Box to be on the YouTube channel.
For married Box.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Paying for another man's wife to be in your presence for 2 times out of the month. That's worse than OnlyFans.
You got to get it off the muscle, man. I'm sorry. I know niggas. You too, nigga. Azriel, you got to get it off the muscle.
I get it off the muscle all day, every day.
Yeah, the tricking ain't gonna work.
I've never had.
Hold on, I want you to look at this right here. Whoever this is, and we hope this is a woman. She ain't gonna come up here, but Ellie Rose. What I'm telling you is, look at how she sees it. They don't see that stuff as oppressive. When you do dumb shit like that, they don't like stuff like that because they can see what you're doing. If a woman dating a 40-plus-year-old man, that's what she dating. She don't want a 40-plus-old man who acts like he's 15 years old. She might have a kid at the house who dresses. She don't want to date a man who dresses like her son. I saw that. I said, look how he got his. I said, why he got the hoodie on and rubbing his hat and showing off his watch, trying to get a bitch. I said, this nigga. This nigga. And unfortunately for you, Anton, I'm a real nigga. So I see right through you, brother. I appreciate you, though. Anton, I appreciate you.
Somebody clip that.
Yeah, clip it. I appreciate you, Anton. I had my best month because of you, bro. I owe you. I'm gonna throw you I'm gonna come by your chat room. I'm gonna throw you something. All right. A couple of hundons. All right, nigga.
He's the gift that keeps on giving.
This nigga right here, bro. And now I'm not going to do it. I got 3 emails saying, will you do Is MICCA a Bimbo stream? What do you think, Azriel?
Oh, let me know when you do it, because I absolutely do it. If you do it, I prefer maybe do it on maybe a Tuesday or Wednesday. That's when I'm off. Because then we can go over that interview that she had. And we could go. I mean, she did the thing. People are saying, "Oh, Jazz is being mean." Jazz is actually being nice. All the women across the space have done that we know of in the black space have done a video on her, and they were roasting her. I mean, straight Kendra D, Mika, a couple of other women. They were just roasting her. Like, why are you protecting yourself for this married dude? Even the woman in the chat. They were worse, like on Tasha K's chat. They were like, I can't believe you let this nigga get on top of you. Yeah, I swear to God, they were like his beard. They were like his beard. You let this nasty bearded nigga get on top of you. I kid you not. That's what they were saying on Tasha K thing. And I'm not trying to get into everybody's looks like that because I'm not perfect, you know. But it was like, damn, like they were like, damn, girl, you going outside. They like, you going outside, sis.
Like the stream, man. We got the join link posted, man. If it's your first time coming over here, welcome. This is a fair channel over here. We don't have a side. Like the stream, man. If there's something you can tell us about the Anton panels, we're not familiar with those. We would love to hear from you. We got the join link posted in the chat. We need a female's opinion, though. We haven't got a female come up and give her perspective of MICCA. We got a woman that we feel is unfair to MICCA. We got Jazz. We feel that Jazz is very unfair. Jazz is up here. Jazz is talking about she's making faces. She might be going a little bit too far. Maybe. There you go. Yeah, she's very look at that. That's her trying to impersonate MICCA. That's what she says she sees when MICCA talks to her.
You know why, too?
That's terrible right there.
She was on the show, and it makes them look bad as well. Because then it's like, okay, you know, Jazz is married, too. You know that, right?
I don't know if she's married. I know she got a man, though.
I'm pretty sure that.
Okay, no, let's go with that. We could care less if she's married or single.
So what I'm saying is, she might be irritated at the fact that people are now going to question her. Like, hey, like that's why she put it out there. Like, oh, he kind of low key soft propositioned me. You know, because
let's take a look at. Hold on for a minute. Hold on, here we go. Fair use. This is a fellow co-worker of MICCA, and she's giving you a description. She's giving us a description of what she thinks about MICCA. Here we go.
You're going to ask a little bit. I mean, you should ask questions regardless, but you might ask a bit more questions when it's just a nigga that's just trying to fly you out. To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content. He only be flirting with me because that's good for content. Why?
Yeah, that's terrible, man. Look at that. That's MICCA? You think MICCA looks like that when she talks to you? This is what you get? Yeah, that's terrible, man. That's terrible, man. Like, share, support, man. Like the stream, man. We trying to finish it. We want to go ahead. Let me go ahead and let this thing film. We got another 5 minutes. Here we go.
Whatever like entertainment industry you want to think of. But yeah. Yeah, you're going to ask a little bit. I mean, you should ask questions regardless, but you might ask a bit more questions when it's just a nigga that's just trying to fly you out. To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content. He only be flirting with me because that.
There's no way you can say that's not disrespectful.
But Black, it just sounds dumb. It's like, who says that?
There's no way you can say she's not being disrespectful. You see how she's emphasizing me. He only be flirting with me. For God, come on, man, that's personal. That's personal.
I think it was warranted because she just sound oblivious. Because you know what? Women know that they wouldn't accept that from another man. Oh, she was rubbing on my chest for content. She would do the same thing if she found out her man was doing something similar to Micca. I mean, similar to what Micca's doing. Oh,
I can't believe, you know what? And then shout out to American tradesmen. I can't believe. Look, and now you agree that she's, you know, that she's wrong and stuff. But can you believe this for a minute, Azrael? We had guys up here who were defending JAS. Look at that. They were defending JAS, make faces, make these horrible faces imitating Micca.
I believe I'm one of them. I think it's warranted. It's justified. Because you're embarrassing yourself and you're embarrassing your husband, and then she have kids too.
Yeah, look, I don't know JAS. I don't know her business, but JAS, I'm sorry, JAS.
You know what my biggest issue with
hold up, brother. I'm sorry, JAS. You don't like Micca.
Say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content. He only be flirting with me because that's good for content. Why?
you don't like Micca, JAS. JAS, that's terrible. That's terrible for you to do that, to impersonate Micca. That's terrible. I don't know what happened, but you don't like her. Go ahead, Azrael.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's I don't blame her. I think this was funny as hell. I wish I would have watched this before I came on live. Watched the video.
Oh, you're gonna go. If you want to subscribe, just look up Jazz Nicole.
I watched her with Lucky Marie. Her and Lucky Marie, as I'm saying, she was going in though. I ain't gonna lie. She said, remember that video that Micca did with after the whole thing with Corey?
Mm-hmm.
Jazz said, girl, why did you come on screen looking like you just came fresh off the D? I was dying laughing at work when I was watching it yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before that, man. I was dying laughing. And Lucky Marie's face was looked like she ate something sour, like, damn, she going in. But that's her personality, though. Jazz is kind of like spicy and funny, like that's people saying she ate. No, that's how she is. I don't always agree with her. Her and Fantastic were going at it a couple times. So, I just, that's her personality. People saying, oh, she's a hater. No, like she speaks her mind. That's who she is. It's not about hating on Micca.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you. Hold up for a minute. Ellie, you need to join the panel. So what we're gonna do, Ellie, we're gonna go ahead and time you out. If you want to come up, join the panel. You can't just be in the chat.
I wonder if that really is Ellie, though.
Ellie Rose, these people help us out. Now, if you don't want to help, you don't have to be here. So we're going to time you out. There you go.
You don't got to show your face. Just come up.
No, we timed her out. Bro, I don't know what's going on with this thing, bro.
No,
what's going on with my channel, man? No. It locked up. I timed her out and this thing then locked up. Oh, here we go. Okay. I didn't ban it. Said, well, anyhow. That's up to her. We got the link. Let me drop the link. We'll take your thoughts. We'll take your comments. You're not going to just sit in the chat. If you have something to offer, you can come up here. We got the channel wide open. We'll take your thoughts. You don't have to cam up. You got your thumbnail blocking your thing. So there you go. Like, share, support, man. Reach down there and hit the like button, man. Come on, get my likes up. We're seeing some of the best numbers we've ever had, man. This is when I first started my YouTube, 500 in the box and all that. That's when I first started. You guys want to go back to 15 in the box? Is that what you want? So we got to do what we got to do, man. Like, share, support. What's up with you, Smell the Rose? We got a join link. If you guys are familiar with JAS, we love to hear from you. If you know something we don't, we're not. This is not necessarily the content we talk about. It's just because Anton, and we're trying to learn about trying to be a fake player. And when you finally get some money, how you got to control yourself. Once you get a little money, you got to control yourself. You can't be a nigga that go for anything and I'm gonna pay for this and pay for that.
Right. I've been so busy that I forgot about a lot of this stuff. But I recently remembered. She asked, Tasha K asked her, "Do you think Anton would put you on if you were ugly?" And she's like, "I don't know." Like she made some goofy answer, and it's like,
I saw that, yeah.
And it's like, this is why we say, like, come on, bro, just be like honest, be like, no, I don't believe that. However, I do believe that he saw I had other talents. Just say something like that. Don't be like, I don't know. See, it's so easy to make fun of Micca and do the slow faces because she does slow shit. and then it's funny because she asked Anton the same thing after she did the Micca interview, and he's like, no, I wouldn't. He said, I wouldn't have put her on if she was ugly. He was straight up about it.
That's crazy to me to even say some stuff like that. You don't say that, man.
Right.
So in a lot of ways, when this happens to him, it's sort of like he asks for it.
Right. So what you're saying is you have biases towards women, and for picking women. Like as an employee, that's not what you're supposed to say. But he don't think things through. He's just another square suburban nigga that never been outside like that. So he like I've said this before. He takes, and there's nothing wrong with being suburban, by the way, but he takes cues of things and try to mimic them and imitate them from the culture. Right? He's not.
Yeah, like the stream, man. Look, we're gonna take another look. Fair use. Here we go.
Questions when it's just a nigga that's just trying to fly you out. To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content. He only be flirting with me because that's good for content. Why?
Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible.
And then what remember, I think it was you that brought it out, or somebody else said, Anton said, oh, if you work with me, there has to be a possibility that the creature
that's terrible. Yeah, I saw that.
Bro, that's a Me Too waiting to happen. Niggas will take one, and then on top of that, he makes them sign all the NDA, and I believe he does that because he says some crazy stuff.
Do you know all of that stuff? If it's something illegal,
that is true. The NDAs only protect things that are legal, not illegal.
That's it. Yep. Like somebody can't go out and go on TMZ and talk about you, but if you did something illegal, you voided the NDA. That's the same thing in a lot of marriages. If you got a prenup and you cheat, you void the prenup. You have a prenup. You guys want to get a divorce, or maybe you don't want the divorce. He does. Okay, he gets it. But throughout the marriage, he never did anything wrong. So the prenup stands intact. But if he was cheating, it voids the prenup.
Yeah.
Like the stream, man. Support the platform, man. We've been going for a minute. We're trying to figure this thing out, man. Jazz Nicole, she was on the panels with them. A guy came up here and said that they made her cry. I didn't know that. That's sad that she was down there. Maybe there's some built up frustration and she don't like Micca. That's terrible, man. You was about to tears on a panel.
Can you highlight what Just Jaquan said? And this is why I say Black people don't understand professionalism. He said, "Attractive woman drives up the numbers. Any unattractive woman on TV in the regular grow up. You can know that, but you don't say that on a platform. We all know why people pick news reporters. They pick the most attractive. They try to pick the most attractive ones, but you don't say that. It's implied. So when someone asks you, "Oh, would you have picked?" If someone asks you, "Oh, would you have picked Micca if she was unattractive?" You don't say no. You say, I wouldn't say that. You would say, I wouldn't say that. However, I believe along with her attractiveness physically, she does bring a lot of qualities and things, an asset to my team. You don't say, "Yeah, she good. Yeah, she fine as fuck. That's why no." It's like a lot of you niggas don't understand how to think and say things. Like when people say people got to be media prepared, like to me, I don't believe in necessarily being media prepared. It's about how answering questions that gives plausible deniability, meaning that you didn't imply it, but people know that it's there, and people can never say, "Oh, you said this." No, I never said I wouldn't hire her if she was unattractive. I said she's attractive, but she also brings other things to the table. That's how you say it. But you don't imply that that's what you did, because that can be considered unethical. And what Anton is doing is effing up his brand doing that. But you niggas think it just one-dimensionally.
Yep. And do you think she's going a little bit too far?
No, I think it's
well,
matter of fact,
when it's just a nigga that's just trying to fly you out. To say, "Oh, he only be flirting with me for content. He only be flirting with me because that's good for content." Why?
Yeah. She don't like Micca. She has a low opinion of Micca because the way she said the me part, he flirting with me. That sounds straight special needs. And no disrespect to those people, but that's what she's mimicking. And she's bringing up Micca. And there haven't been any men, but women have said that Micca's a little bit slow, a little short.
Short but shorty. Is
that Micca?
Oh man.
And I am not gonna do it. You saw Azriel said short bus shorty. I'm not that type of guy. I wouldn't put a picture of her on a thumbnail and put up under the bottom short bus shorty. I wouldn't.
See, I think by the end of the day, I'm gonna make a YouTube channel. So I'm gonna make a YouTube channel so I could be Platinum's intrusive thoughts. So he don't gotta deal with the lashback, you know. I would say.
That's your channel.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm like, this is what I really think. You know, hold on. This is the raw uncut.
You wouldn't be on YouTube very long.
Possibly too. You're right. Yeah, you're right. I need to work my way around that. But man, like, yeah, Micca, man. Yeah, she is slow, bro. She remind me of girls that I grew up in school.
Hold up. Just so you know, let's clear the air. I like bimbos. I like them. They cool. I got a lot of shit together. I don't need a woman to do a lot for me.
I like them too, but I wouldn't marry
a woman who's just pretty, goes to the gym. Look, take the cook clean out, right? She don't really do that, but she maintains a beauty and she's funny because we talk, we have conversations, and she don't really know a lot. So she's funny to me because it's like, you don't know that? Okay, well, this is how it's done. And you didn't get you don't understand. Yeah, okay, this has I like bimbos. Y'all niggas underestimate the bimbos are cool. And see, you niggas come on these YouTube channels and y'all be capping. Most of these women out here, y'all bimbos. Don't come over me with that BS. Y'all ain't no business women or no shit like that. Look at this right here. Look at this. She wrong too. Jazz, you wrong. You wrong. Talk about your fellow sisterhood. Look at that. How dare you?
Talk about this again, Micca. You should not be trying to say this man no more. To say, oh, he only be flirting with me for content. He only be flirting with me because that's good for content. Why? Any woman who is self-aware knows that she can leverage her looks. It shouldn't be the only thing you're leveraging, but Micca, you know, he's gonna flirt with you.
Right.
Because he wants to fuck.
Right.
If he hasn't already. I hope to God that he didn't. But after what I just saw, that new video that came out, I don't know. I don't know anymore. She ain't feel no way. She ain't feel no fucking way. She liked that shit. I'm sorry, Micca girl. You were okay with it. You didn't feel no way. You okay? She wasn't taking it back. She wasn't. Hold on, Anton. Hold on. No. Because I'm telling you right now, every time he even tried, just even act like he wanted to fuck with me. He gave me a compliment one time. I was like, please stop. Please stop, sir. Yes, I know I'm cute. That's enough. That's enough. Because Anton needs external validation.
Right. I like Jazz. Jazz is smart. Jazz, there's some qualities that I don't like about her, but Jazz, low key, if you could polish them qualities, she'd be a decent wife because she'll be your right hand and she wouldn't allow.
I don't know about all that, but yeah, I'm listening. Go ahead.
No, because she wouldn't allow people to finesse you out of stuff. Like she would have your six, as they say in the military terms.
You know
right?
what, Azriel, and you going on your way to Brazil, that's just a black woman. Jazz comes across to me as a traditional black woman. I don't. No. That's you niggas. Now y'all niggas be saying, I don't know why you niggas think they ain't got no value. Like now, I'm different. I like bimbos, so I'm not even looking for those things. But what I'm saying is, she's a regular black woman.
No, I don't think she's a regular black woman because she has the insight to see things that other women either they don't believe they need or they're too delusional to see it. But there's other things she's delusional about. But this stuff like this, I respect it because as a married woman, like you can, I'm not saying that she can't be finessed by another dude if she's married, but it'll be you have to come bring it. Like you would have to smooth talk her into a penny. You couldn't just be an Anton and be like, oh, wave some money in her face. You know what I mean? I might be wrong, but she doesn't come across a person that's easily swayed like that. And like I said, I might be wrong, but I respect her perspective. She's not dumb. I don't want actually, to be honest with you, you don't have to be the smartest one around me, but you can't be no dumb chick. Like you can't be on some airhead. I don't know what we're gonna do today, George. Like on some Bugs Bunny shit. Like, what are we gonna do today, George? What are we gonna do today? No. So I'm telling you, in Jamaica, we have the saying, she not have no sense. She come across as though Micca comes across as though she don't think. Like she only thinks like 5 minutes at a time ahead.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Let me go. Hold on. Let this finish right here.
And he doesn't think he could get that kind of validation with his own wife.
Mm.
Mm. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. And that's a real thing. Beyonce said it. You know, you take me just to compliment the deal. That's a good look. Let me upgrade you. Yeah, he used you to try to upgrade himself. And I don't understand how you couldn't see the play. Edited out that man's hands around her waist. God damn it, Micca. What's disturbing to me is that I think you believe your own lies. And I don't like that. You've told yourself like, oh yeah, no, this was innocent. A married woman and a married man can lean into each other, yearn and lust for one another, and it's fine. It's business. I wish my nigga would.
Right. Especially you're married. If it was one thing if she was single, but you're a married woman, like, bro, my none of my exes could do no shit like this at all. And I'm not even a possessive type of dude, but hell no. Because it gives off the impersonation that y'all doing something. It's about the optics.
It is that, brother. We got one more.
And she don't realize, this is why we also say she's slow. You have a platform based on conservative.
Has to get blown out too.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I'll say it afterwards.
Yeah, fair use. This is one where she talks about her situation where he came at her. Anton asked to fly her out. You decide if you feel like this is valid. Here you go.
I got asked to get flown out too. And I was like, for why? But I'll keep it a buck. You know what? I'll keep it a buck with y'all. Anton definitely asked me to come to Detroit before. He definitely DM'd me on that one day. And mind you, this was several shows after I had been on his panel. Right? And when he asked me, when you come into the D, I said, for what? What's in Detroit?
You said stop.
As she should. There ain't nothing in Detroit. The only time I go to Detroit is if it's for a layover. And I know you niggas from Detroit gonna be offended by that, but deal with it. Ain't nothing going on in Detroit. And Anton Detroit trying to hype up. It's like, oh, we have a little Riviera. I'm like, man.
Look at that. She said she can't be conservative dressing like that. Thank you, babe. Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. Like you going out with it. You're a married woman with a man having his hand across the small part of your back, right? Like you're a married woman and you want to talk about conservative. I'm a conservative. This is what Just Pearly thinks is talking about. All these conservative e-girls on the internet are hoes.